Hello everyone, Karnasa here, and we're back with Alicea for some more Kerbal Space Program on a Saturday evening. So yeah, just... Whoa, that's really loud. That's really loud. Let's turn this down a little bit. There we go.
Oh, you got your whole Spotify up there now?
Yeah, I'm just playing some chill music. Anyway, hello everyone. Whilst we're doing a bit of technical issues, there we go. Now we're in the game. Cool, we're ready to begin. Hello everyone that's been in the chat so far. Welcome Maximus, Ricardo Poli, Y Mandarin, Cadnis, Somewhat, Magma. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Alicea, if you would you please load up Alicea Space Agency, and we're gonna kick off this very special stream where we're gonna attempt to go to Duna, or at least some kind of interplanetary destination. It's been a good long while since Alicea has played KSP, but do not fret, this time she has been doing her homework and she has been...
Don't say that because they'll expect more. Don't say that, Noyan.
She's been doing her homework. Why don't you load the game?
I'm loading it.
No, you weren't.
Because you're still gabbing.
Yeah, but you can load the game whilst I'm talking. Anyway, she has been doing her homework. She has been watching some Matlown. She has been watching that YouTuber who does tutorial series.
No, I've been watching somebody else more than that.
You've been watching someone else more than Matt Lown. Who have you been watching?
I don't know what his name is, but he's like, he explains things and why things go there.
Scott Manley. There's been a bit of Scott Manley going on. How is the music, by the way? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Is it just right, the Goldilocks zone? Or
not gonna be known.
So, chat, I'm going to say, where do we want to go today? Do we want to go to Duna, or do we want to go to Eve? If we go to Duna, we could attempt to do a landing. If we go to Eve, we could maybe go to Gilly, or just do a flyby, do an orbit. What does chat reckon? What would be better for Alicea to do today? Scott! It's fine. Hello, Katniss. Hello, Matt Lown. Matt Lown or Pilot? Matt Lown. 100% Matt Lown. Duna or bust? Gilly, Eve, Orbiter, Gilly. Isn't Gilly the easiest? Gilly is the easiest. I think it's easier than Duna. It's cute. Gilly's tiny. No, like Eve is purple.
No, and Gilly, I saw it when I was doing my Delta V map.
Meribar has come straight in with an Eve lander. That's not going to happen. I've never done that.
I do want to go to Eve.
You could do an Eve lander, but I don't think you could ever come back from the surface of Eve. Not with your abilities at the moment.
What do you mean my abilities?
It's very difficult. Duna landing, absolutely. Do duel. Duna, obviously. Do Duna, more chance for learning with less consequences. I feel like Duna is probably the way to go. Considering that is what is on the thumbnail as well.
Everyone's like, duel, and you're like, nah.
No, we're not going to duel. We're not going to duel. I just went to duel for the first time myself whilst I was setting up this stream, which was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Can we do Elu? That's a long way. Hello, Hexus BG, and welcome to the stream. So, Alicea, what are we going to be doing? We're going to Duna. Let me come here just 1 second, because this is
actually what I look like.
Is that what you actually look like? I'm turning the music down a bit because I can barely hear myself talk. That's what you look like. That's what you look like at the moment.
Then?
Yes. No. All they can see is this that's up on here.
It had like your name on it.
No, all they can see is this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to Duna. So what do we need to attempt to land on Duna? We're going to do a Duna landing. Lathe. I meant an unmanned probe lander to Eve. I mean, we could do that. We could do an unmanned probe. But we want to focus on our Kerbals. Our Kerbals are going to be the main thing. So you've been watching plenty of tutorials. What do you need to go to Duna?
We've been watching plenty of tutorials.
We literally ate dinner earlier on, and you were watching a Matt Lown tutorial on how to get to Duna.
And he didn't explain anything. He just said, this is how you get there.
So think about it. What are we going to need to land on Duna?
What's it called? The landy thing, the pointy thing.
A lander?
Yeah.
We need a lander.
Right, just stop speaking to me like I'm 5.
Well, I feel like this is Explain It Like I'm 5 on Reddit. I need to... you don't understand a lot of this. So we need a Duna lander. So
right.
What I would like to do...
I don't know.
And I think what we will do...
Like that.
Well, that is a lander. We can use that. And what I was going to say, what we could do is we could do the very traditional kind of Apollo style, where we have an orbiter, we leave an orbiter in orbit around Duna, we land the lander, and then we take off from Duna and try and rendezvous and dock with the orbiter, which means we get interplanetary, and we also get docking and rendezvousing in the same live stream, which is going to be very interesting.
But let's go.
I can do rendezvousing like I don't know. I know rendezvousing like the back of my hand, so I could probably teach you quite well how to do it.
Right,
quite
but you
easily.
also know KSP at the back of your hand, and I still don't know anything. So can we really say that? No.
Kanasa thinks Alisea is 5 confirmed. Do not direct ascent on Duna. Okay, so we will do an orbiter. Kanasa, what was that cursed rocket for? I saw it on Twitter and I decided I wanted to do something funny yesterday, so that's why I went and built that rocket. Essentially, it was good fun. It was a good fun video to film, and it was indeed incredibly cursed. So
I don't know
you've got a lander.
I don't know what else goes on there. Legs.
Well, legs would be good. Parachutes. Yeah. Duna has an atmosphere. Do you know how much delta V you need to land on Duna and to take off again?
It's on the map. I can't remember.
It's on the map. Do you want me to?
No, I don't think I wrote it like on there. Yeah, get the this paper. Can you see the paper with the paint on it?
I can see the delta V map. One sec.
No, it's not on the delta V map yet.
Where am I looking?
The paper there with the paint on it. The one piece of paper that's on there. Right, now don't show anyone because I've got my scruffy writing on. Turn it over. Stop showing people. Turn it over.
Turn it over and do what? So obviously Alisea is really prepared. She's more focused.
Apparently.
No, that's not how much you need to take off from Duna.
Oh, I don't know.
That's more than you need to take off from Kerbin.
Yeah. Read that. I just read it on the internet.
That's in total. That's in total to get to Duna and land, I believe.
Right.
So.
How is that not what we need?
Well, because you're working in stages.
Right, to come back then.
So this is just going to be a lander that we're going to land on the surface of Duna, and then we're going to take off and we're going to rendezvous with our orbiter. Okay?
God, this is
so all we need to know for this at the moment is how much delta V we're going to need to take off from Duna and to do our orbital maneuvering once we're at Duna, and maybe even descend into Duna and slow ourselves down for a landing. This is where Kerbal gets quite difficult. This is where things really start ramping up. So all you've got at the moment is a lander cam.
Alright, no parachute then.
Well, parachutes would be good. We also need a source of power. We need a source of power. Yes, because Duna has an atmosphere.
Stop speaking to me like that.
Done her. Whoops, caps lock. Hello there. Hello, pesky bird. Welcome. Oh God, the accent. What accent? Is it Alicea's accent? She is from the north of the UK, so she does sound a little bit different from me. Kanasa, I think I'm going to 3D print a model of Thick Bean Boy. That would be very cool if you did that. That would be very, very cool. I could land on Duna, but I'll never figure out coming back. So, question, have I not gotten round to crewed Duna landing? Kanasa and Mum Nasa. Okay, so, anyway, I will be, as always, I will be checking over in the live chat. I don't know. I will be checking over the live chat whilst Alisea is attempting to do stuff. So, I would not go for that. Right, so we're going to need a docking port on the top of this, okay? Because we want to dock. Okay. So if we go in there, in our coupling, there we go, we've got a docking port. We've got a Clampatron docking port Junior.
What, there?
Yeah, if you hold down Alt.
If
you hold down Alt.
Look, I used to have fun for that. Are you oh no, wait, yeah.
You're not, you might not need to dock, but you can always just have it just in case. So we're gonna have a docking port on there, which will mean we can dock with our mothership later on when we get to it.
Well, we were, because I would do it right, but...
Yeah. And I forgot what you were just looking at. Parachute? You were looking at parachutes, yes. Okay, so because we've got that docking port, we don't really want a parachute that goes on top. We probably want some of these radial ones.
Oh, I never used this before.
No.
Just one?
So I would say put 2 on the side because they are symmetrical. Maybe not there.
Why?
Why aren't you putting it? Why aren't you putting it at 90-degree angles?
Why does it have to be 90 degrees?
Because it looks so much better.
If it looks symmetrical, then it's probably not right. That's my motto.
So, Kanasa, Mars in a nutshell style? In a nutshell style? What's a nutshell style? I'm not sure I've heard of that. But also, hello, Sea Dragon Saturn 5. Welcome to the stream. Lander needs 3 thingy things: landing delta V, ascent delta V, rendezvous delta V, which is like 150 meters per second. Okay, so landing delta V will be about probably not even 100 meters per second.
What about there then?
No, straight on there.
Man, my flag.
No one cares about your flag. Cover the flag up.
Alethea
Hide it with that
cares.
parachute. Alethea cares. Right, so place parachutes on, please. You can place them where you wanted, but it's better if we have four-way symmetry things on there, which we will have later on. We're going to have solar panels, we're going to have batteries, we're going to have RCS ports, so put the... No, you want some more parachutes as well. There is another type of parachute that you're going to want for Duna. So if you go back into utility,
can we not just go back to the moon?
No, because we've done that already. So you can see this drogue parachute. So essentially the difference between this parachute and a drogue parachute will open up higher in the atmosphere and slow you down sooner. However, it won't slow you down enough that you can land safely. And to be fair, on Duna, even with the main parachute, we're not going to be able to slow down enough. We are going to have to use an engine to land ourselves. So we want a couple of those on as well.
Why touch the screen to make that noise?
I'm showing you where they are. Wait, touch what screen to make what noise?
You just made a noise by touching that screen. Stop it. It's horrible.
Stop making the funny noises. Stop making it. Kanasa has OCD, needs 90-degree angles. Of course I do.
Yeah,
it all has to be perfect, and Alethea is messing it up. She is doing all kinds of weird things.
Right, where can this go then?
So place those on top. And
on
if
top?
you, yeah, like press WAS or D. I think if you press D, hover it over, look, and you can rotate it. Right. Smart. There we go. And then we've got a couple of parachutes on the top.
I did see someone do that, but they didn't explain how they did it, and I was like, oh, science can go inside the rocket?
WAS and D rotate your parts. As do Q and E, I believe. I can't remember, but not being at the keyboard, it's really difficult for me to remember. Keep the flag, or else the news will think it's from the Brazilians. Kanasa landing 50 to 100 delta V, ascent 300 to 400 delta V. Wait, no, I thought the ascent would have been about 1,400 delta V. At least when I landed the thumbnail image. Oh no, I never did that. I didn't do that thumbnail image, but yeah, I think it needs to be at least about 1,500 meters per second of delta V to take off from Duna.
Oh, these look horrible.
So maybe make your fuel tank now. You don't need your legs yet because you need to know where your engine and your fuel tank is gonna be at the bottom.
I like building rockets in the right stages.
Well, this is important. So you need a fuel tank before you need an engine.
I know, but I pressed the wrong one. Can you just give me a break? I played this game to enjoy it, and yet you still stress me out. You make me play it in front of like however many people.
41 people at the moment. Thank you for watching me struggle to teach Alethea KSP. She's doing well. She's doing well. She's done a moon landing. She's done a Minmus landing, and now we're going into planetary. So you don't want really a big fuel tank for this because we don't need an awful lot of delta V. Yeah, Q and E do rotation as well. Okay, so they do. I mean, yeah, that might. Okay.
Sorry about that one. No.
Okay.
That's a big boy, isn't it?
Yeah, those are big long ones. Ideally, you want this to be wide and short, so that when it lands, it's got less chance of tipping over. That is very big. That is very big. Kanasa landing to rendezvous is like 800. Let's say 1,100 meters per second of delta V because it's Alethea. Is that all you need? I thought you needed way more than that.
What does you mean because it's Alethea?
Because you're not experienced. You're not experienced, so you don't really. Well, we can put that. Put an engine on. Put an engine on. Put an engine on underneath. I'd probably recommend.
This one?
No, I'd probably recommend the Terrier.
That one.
Yeah. Try that. How much delta V is that? So 427 meters per second, but that's our sea level delta V on Kerbin. Go and check how much it is in a vacuum. Or, even better, click on the delta V indicator on the bottom. Yeah. So you can see, I'm not shouting. I'm never shouting. You would know if I was shouting. Right, so you can see we've got body Kerbin. Change that to Duna.
Do it on vacuum.
Go up, body, Kerbin, change that to Duna.
It's not that. Oh, yes.
If you scroll down, you can use the mouse wheel.
Stop. Right.
I'm gonna explain it like you're 5 if I have to. If that's well, sometimes it does appear that you are. Right? Riptionary X, you mean 600 because Alicia, she is perfect at doing this. So we've changed it to Duna. We can see we've now got 1,626 meters per second of delta V on this stage.
Lovely. Don't want that
so, no, keep it here. But if you go vacuum, it will barely change because Duna has such a small atmosphere. So yeah, it barely goes up. You probably want a little bit more than that.
Alright, so...
Just for all of your orbital maneuvering, and bear in mind, we're going to add... Do you want science on this as well?
Yeah.
So why don't we play science as well?
But we want more of that.
Why did you take the engine off?
To put it on... What if we was going to put something else on?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I thought you'd gotten rid of the engine. But maybe... So what science have we got as well? I've done this in all kinds of weird orders. Did you want... So you want the mystery goo, don't you? So we could maybe place a couple of those on. Why have you... No, not there. Place it on the engine. Because you're gonna... There are 4-way symmetry things that we are going to want to dock. So place them at 90 degrees because we're going to use 4-way symmetry for that later on.
That one?
Is that what?
Which one's the engine?
That's the engine. You are so infuriating to teach. You've done nothing in like half an hour.
Right, I've watched your streams every time and you do nothing.
I'm not this slow. You've literally placed 2 things together. You've played KSP quite a lot now. Come on. Here. So yeah, place that there. That'll be fine. That'll be good for now.
If you do it...
I mean, you could place it inside if you want. Tuck it away inside.
No, I don't want it inside. Actually, yeah. But does that go inside if it's there?
You mean 50 because of Alicia? Or you could just make a cracking drive. Geez, why is that fuel tank so small? It is a very small tank, a very small fuel tank.
There now?
And I think we probably will add another one to make it a little bit bigger.
Why is it being weird? There's one on the outside.
Okay.
So, can see.
So there we go. Have you got 2? Because you've got there we go, 2. Now, do you want to get some barometers, thermometers, and all of that nonsense? Maybe.
I said thoughtmeter then. I was like,
it's too hot thermometer. Stop placing things there.
Cute.
Yeah, maybe get a barometer. And did you want a Science Junior as well?
No.
That's a barometer.
I know what it is. I'm just. Oh.
Stumpy boy, this is indeed the Stumpy boy. At the moment, it is a very small baby, very small lander.
Right.
You know, when I'm talking, you can carry on doing stuff.
I don't know
so, Science Junior, probably put.
It's too big.
Yeah, put that underneath the lander can. No, not on top, because that's where our docking port is.
Sorry, I'll stop annoying you now.
Put that underneath the lander can. So get rid of the engine. No, not the engine. Get rid of the fuel tank. Sorry, that was my bad. I said the wrong thing. I said that. No, not the mystery goo. Not the mystery goo. Leave the mystery goo alone. We want the fuel tank. Get. Alexia is exasperated already with my inability to teach her basic Kerbal Space Program.
I'm not getting there, am I? It's not
take off the fuel tank. There we go. Put the Science Junior on underneath that.
Ugly.
Yeah, but this is stock KSP. You could also, if you want to...
this is horrible now.
What you could do is you could offset that. If you want to make it look a bit nicer, just grab the Science Junior and just hide it inside the... No. Put it back.
What are you saying?
Press 2. I said offset it, not place it. We've spent so much time in the vehicle assembly building. How do you not know what offset is yet?
I haven't played this game for like 5,000 weeks.
You've watched so many tutorials.
Yeah,
so anyway, put it back on. Press 2. Right, and then move it up.
Not this again.
Move it up.
Where's the
green arrow? Move it up. You can just move it up and you can tuck it away if you really want to. Yeah. I mean, that is a little bit cheaty, but if you're gonna whine and moan that it looks ugly and you prefer it looking like this, then this is a little bit better. What's the button for changing symmetry? The button for changing symmetry is X and, well, X is for symmetry, C is for angle snap. And if you've got something, say, like editor extensions Redux, if you press Shift-C, then it will change back down, and that works with symmetry as well. So if you press X, it will go up in symmetry. If you press Shift-X, it will go down in symmetry. Really useful kind of little thing to know in order to go through things quickly. So yeah, an experiment storage unit might be good because we've got really no storage on this thing at all. So
it's huge.
It's chunky. It is very big. What you could do is get rid of the docking port. Take off the docking port.
That.
The thing at the top, the thing at the very top, and then place the experiment storage unit. Hold Alt. And then place the docking port on top.
I can't believe I literally just have to look at the keyboard to see where Alt was.
Hold Alt. There we go. And if you want, again, you can just tuck that away so you don't see it. But maybe not all the way down, because now you've got so many things in that lander can, it might be difficult to see what you've got in there. So maybe leave just a little bit of it showing. So green arrow is up and down, so a little bit like that. Yeah, there we go. So Canassa, Duna has a really weak atmosphere and quite low gravity. The atmosphere goes only up to like 50 kilometers, but the G's really make it easy. So 800 is like really only what you need.
I'm just like... Everyone's just saying all there is not to go.
I'm going to get my Duna Delta V map up. Because I did it. I literally did a Duna landing just before. And yeah, no, it says 1,200 meters per second of Delta V to get from Duna, landed on Duna, up to a Duna orbit. So I think probably the best bet is to maybe have about 1,800 on our lander stage. And then that way we've got enough to get us into orbit. And we also have enough that we're going to do our orbital maneuvers when we are in Duna orbit, and we can slow ourselves down.
Alright, sorry, I just got to cross my legs.
He's so ladylike. She's a real lady. She is indeed. She's so ladylike. So Canassa, I'm trying to watch the stream, but my 3D printer won't let me. Oh dear, does it take up all of the battery power? She didn't something the goo. What did she do with the goo? Where's the goo?
What did I do?
What have you done to the goo? Oh, you've only placed one.
Only one. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. She would have never have seen. Canassa, can you tell Alicea that I'm sorry for insulting her competence? Speedy is sorry for insulting your competence.
No, I don't forgive you. Sorry.
She is a tough one to crack, and as soon as she... So press 1
I
to
thought
go
we were
place.
friends, and...
Press 1.
And then he said, I'm better than Alicea, I can go... I haven't even been to this place. As if only people can go to that place after he's been.
Press X.
I can know how to do that.
I know how to do that. Have you got two-way symmetry on your thermometers and your barometers? No, but that shouldn't really matter. No, it's fine. They're only really small, so that doesn't matter. So we've got 1,466 meters per second of Delta V now, but now what we're going to want is solar panels, RCS thrusters, and all of that kind of useful stuff. Probably batteries.
Planes?
So planes are really difficult. You would not be.
People do planes.
Planes are way harder than rockets. Planes are way harder than rockets.
Nice.
So go down to batteries. And maybe electrical. You were on it.
Did not point at
batteries. But you literally just clicked on it. So probably get maybe 4 solar panels on the sides that we have left while I was telling you not to place anything on.
Right. If it spits me like I'm 5 again, I'll not listen to you and I'll just do whatever I want.
Is someone getting a bit cranky? Does someone need to go for a nap? Oh my god, she's got daggers in her eyes. If I don't make it through this stream, blame Alicea. She is the one. She's got me. So yeah, just place a 4 solar panel.
Now I'm gonna put everything so wrong for you.
There we go. Because now you've got 4-way symmetry on that.
Is that how you get out?
Yeah, that's how you get out. So we want to leave that 3. Alicea doesn't forgive anyone. No, she doesn't. Canassa's OCD just spiked. Indeed, it does. Watching Alicea do this when I've got no control over this, apart from telling her certain things. It really makes my blood boil. I'm here trying to think, what can I do? Canassa, run! Yes, indeed.
Yeah, see you later. No. We don't need to.
Maybe grab some batteries as well.
I'm entertaining enough.
So those are batteries.
Yeah.
God, it's really hot in here today. So grab some of those rechargeable batteries. Yeah, I can place them just underneath like that.
That many.
Yeah, 4's good. Nice and symmetrical. There we go. What are you doing? Why have you done this? I can't believe you've done this.
The hatch will open.
The hatch will open, but look at that. That's horrific. Someone please tell her. Please tell her. Someone spam chat. Spam chat with that is the most hideous thing you've seen. Let's get him to 4,000 subscribers. I am very, very close to 4,000. I was on 3,980 when I started this stream. So thank you everyone for subbing to my channel and all of that, and thank you for coming along to this video and watching us. Can you please change those batteries? And whilst I'm talking, you can still do stuff. Jesus, that battery. Get help now. Don't move the batteries. Oh, Maribel said don't move the batteries. So it's gonna give me pain. That's beautiful.
Oh, see,
this is like me trying to teach my brother.
Don't move the batteries.
Okay, fine. We'll keep the batteries as they are. That's fine. They will there.
Teaching your brother. What's wrong with teaching your brother?
This is the most hideous thing I've ever seen. Thank you, Riptionary X. Thank you for backing me.
Right, that is spam. Katniss, mute him right now.
No, don't mute Riptionary X. Riptionary X is on my side.
Spam and
everyone is commenting it at the moment. Although now we've got the most beautiful thing as well. So right, let's carry on. So we've got batteries, we've got solar panels. Oh, you are moving it. I honestly, it doesn't matter.
Well,
we've got batteries, we've got solar panels, we've got parachutes. What else are we going to need to land? We need more Delta V, but first let's make sure that we've got everything that we need.
Leggies.
So maybe a communications device would be a smart idea.
Oh, this chair is not comfy.
Do we even what have we got here?
What is that?
That's a high gain antenna. Right click on that. That's a relay. Okay, so we're probably going to whack loads of those on our mothership.
But people are being
disgusting.
So disgusting.
No, Kanasa, don't give in that easily.
Do you know what? Your mum's disgusting.
What? Where's that come from?
People are offended. This is my baby.
It's your baby, is it? Right, you've literally done nothing.
Right, I don't know what to put on this. I only know how to build rockets.
So, we need legs.
Right.
Go into utilities as well, because it would be good to maybe... we've got no ladders. Oh dear.
What Captain's clan?
No, we've not got an extendable ladder. That's going to be a problem. We're going to have to use RCS to jump up and... Yeah. We're going to have to use the jetpack. So what we could do, another thing that I would suggest doing is... Right, so maybe get another fuel tank on top of that. I'm underneath that now. Yeah, get another one. Get another one of those fuel tanks. Grab another fuel tank and we'll whack one of those in.
Another this one.
It's not that one. That's the big chunky one. That's the big boy. Yeah. So that one, yeah. Go for something like that. Are you going to keep it that colour?
No, that one.
Okay, right. Fair enough. Then place the engine underneath, and then we can see how much Delta V we've got. Yeah, you can. You've just created 4 of those.
Figured that out. Why did KSP do that? If I didn't place it before,
because you had symmetry set on. That's how it works. It's actually really useful. And once you get more intuitive with building things, it gets a lot better. So, Kanasa, make sure to get that EVA science thing. Yes, that is another thing that I was going to say.
Now?
So, yeah, that can go there.
Right.
That can go there. You've only placed one. You've only placed one.
Yeah, I'm awesome at this game.
You are awesome at this game. Don't let the haters get you down. You are the best. So place the engine underneath.
What was that? That was the nerdiest laugh I've ever done in my whole life.
There we go. So we've now got 2,341 meters per second of Delta V, which is going to be more than enough for what we want to do.
Didn't symmetry the barometer? No, I don't want symmetry. Why do I need it?
She doesn't want symmetry on the barometer, apparently. That's fine.
How? What? Do you mean 2?
Yeah.
For what?
It's fine. It'll mean the center of mass is more in the same. Like, it'll mean the center of mass. The center of mass is... No, the center of thrust is pointing through the center of mass, so it makes it a bit easier to control your rocket. So, there we go. Now, what I would suggest doing is maybe placing a bit of RCS on this, because if we want to dock this, which we might do, but we might not, we're going to need RCS control. You don't have to have it to dock, but it makes it a lot easier. And I'm sure people in the comments are going to say, or in the chat are going to say, oh, you can just dock by using reaction wheels and pointing at the docking port and then firing up the engine a little bit. But no, we're going to do it properly. We're going to get RCS. So in order to get control, go in command and control. And then you've got these RCS little blocks. So if you place those on, so I'd place that one, yeah. And I would place 4 of them. And maybe place them underneath, like that, yeah. Now these are crucial. You have to put these in the right place.
This looks like a really cute little robot now.
Get the center of mass overlay up. That actually looks really good. That's pretty much on your center of mass. That will be. You should be able to translate fine with that, I think. So hey, don't be mean, or you're out on the street, Kanasa. Essentially, I will be. I feel like by the time we get through the end of this kind of teaching Alisaia series, I'm going to be homeless. I am going to be homeless. She's going to kick me out. She couldn't kick me out. She likes me too much.
Don't you ever think that I could never do that, because I could.
Potentially.
I know the PC. I know.
Get. You never actually got a communication thing, so just get one of those communitrons and maybe whack that anywhere. Just one. Yeah. This is very like Japanese kind of style music. So Alicea obviously can't hear anything at the moment because I've got the headphones on. But
I'm not wearing those, sorry.
The reason why I wanted to have these is so I could actually hear what was going on. Yeah, that should be okay.
No.
So basically we're going to relay this back to the orbiter. That's why we want at least one. Oh, the song finished. Right, so legs?
Which one's that one?
Which one do you think it is?
I don't know. That one.
No. What looks like it would have legs in it?
This one.
Ground. The one that says ground.
Right.
Maybe? Cool, that was really loud. Don't smash the mouse on the desk like that.
I'll do it again.
I'm in my cell watching. In your cell, have you done some naughty things? Oh dear. That's a cool Lego in the background. A cool Lego set in the background. Cool, you've noticed it. Yeah, we haven't started it yet, but at some point soon we are going to be starting doing the Lego Saturn 5.
Moving out the way for that. But...
And I am really, really excited to start that. And I think what we'll do is we might do... I know there were people on the Discord saying do it on a stream, but I don't think we will do that on a stream because there's going to be a lot of just sat around in silence trying to figure out what parts are what. Carry on. Put some legs on.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Carry on, dear. Don't just stop because I'm nattering on. Those look quite big. You might be able to get away with smaller ones. So... yeah, I think what we'll do, we might do a video of it though and do a time-lapse video because I think that would be a lot better, and then that way you can see me and Alicea moving around like this, like super fast, and it will be a lot more funny, and we'll have like some little talky bits in it. But yes, I'm not sure if doing it on a stream would be that interesting. Don't open that Lego set, it's evil. Is it evil? I'm looking forward to trying that. So yeah. Can we use the smaller landing legs?
Those are the small ones.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying. I'm observing. I'm looking at what you're doing.
They're weird now. Now I can't get them where I want.
So you want them directly, probably underneath these RCS ports. So move them over a little bit. No. No. Those are fine. Those are fine. Those are good. Don't move those. Don't move those. Those are good. Grab the landing leg again.
Right. This game is too hard.
I think you need to practice. So Alicea is planning on buying or building her own PC.
I want to practice, but you're always on it.
Be ready for hand cramps when building the Saturn V. Oh dear. There are 1,969 pieces. Obviously, 1969 is when Apollo 11 landed. So yeah, 1969 pieces that are going to be very, very fun to go through. So place the landing legs on. Why?
I can't get them where I want them.
Want to see where they go?
Ew, is that not too far down?
Look at it. Is it? Are you? No. Go, look at it. Are you going to clear the engine? That's the important thing. So it is, but you can move them down a little bit further.
No, it's fine.
I would get a bit more clearance than that if I were you, because that is pretty tight. So remember how to offset. Remember how to offset.
Yes, I do. That's why I got.
Remember how to offset.
Right. Do not start with me.
I'm like a broken record player. Like so place them on.
I am.
And then just press 2. and press 2 and then move them down.
Not a single person in this chat
and that's
cares.
Another OCD spike. Yes.
Not a single person in this chat cares that I haven't built this rocket yet. And if they do, then see you later. This
is supposed to be like how to do things as well. So you can move them down a little bit. There we go. That's probably okay. It's quite a long, tall, thin lander, but I'm sure we'll be able to get away with that. How much delta V do we have? We have 2,178 meters per second, which is pretty good.
My legs are hurting.
Your legs are hurting.
Already.
Well, why are you sat cross-legged? Sit like a normal human being.
No, it's not comfy.
It's not comfy. Kanasa is about to explode. If this is the first one of these streams you've come along to, trust me, this is me being calm at the moment. It's only going to get worse from now on. It's only going to get much, much, much worse.
You know how to do this. You've done this 3 times.
I think the last time.
You should know how to do this.
The last time we did it, Alicea didn't even know how to use a mouse and keyboard. Right. So one final thing, we've got RCS on, but we don't have any monopropellant. So what you want to go is you want to go into fuel tanks. You want to grab a monopropellant, like one of those, maybe a small one. Yeah. Or that's a bit big. Go for the minified monopropellant tank. Maybe grab a couple of those and place those on somewhere. I feel like an auctioneer speaking like that quickly.
I can't wait till.
I'm gonna have 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds on the rubbish KSP player, please.
2.
So two seems like it'll be a decent number.
My favourite part about
oh god.
My favourite part about watching the streams back is you go X.
Hit the X button now. Hit that X button. Hit that X button like your life depends on it. So maybe place these. Or you could go for 4, and what you could do is you could. but this is kind of like blocking the hatch for the lander cannon. What I was going to suggest is grabbing those, right, going down, like move the camera up that way, and then placing them there so it looks like the legs are attached to something. And if you do it 4 times, so if you do it 4 ways, there we go, and just more.
I can't get it.
Like if no, like this, like that, and then it actually looks like the legs are attached to something. Do you not think that looks better?
Like a Poundland version of something from Star Wars.
It looks like the Poundland version of something from Star Wars. It looks like, I don't know, it's kind of like a little bit like a LEM, but not like the LEM. looks okay. So that really, so we've got, go through your checklist. What do we need for landing on Duna?
I have no idea.
Why have you not been paying attention to the videos you've been watching then? So we've got an engine, we've got thrust to weight ratio, we've got 4.25 thrust to weight ratio on Duna, so we are going to be able to land successfully. We've got parachutes, we've got a way of taking back off and going back up. We've got more than enough delta V to perform a landing and then getting back up. We've got monopropellant for when we want to dock later on. We've got all of our scientific experiments. Anything else? Anything else you can think of? Obviously, it would be nice to have a ladder.
We don't have one.
But we don't have one. So, we don't need a heat shield on this because Duna's atmosphere is so thin that we don't need anything like a heat shield to slow us down. Huh?
Not even on the rocket bit that was going to go.
No.
Bottom bit.
Apollo style Duna landing, that is indeed what we are going to be doing. Does loud equal funny? Does loud equal funny? I'm not sure. Kanasa Alice is not comfy sitting like a normal human. I think she might be part of the alphabet mafia. What? Hey, Kanasa, Taylor in the house. What is happening? We are trying to get Alicea over to Duna.
So what do we need
I'm
then?
so hot at the moment.
Why
it's
are you
so
open
hot
the
in
window?
here. Because then people outside will hear us, and that's awkward.
This isn't awkward already. Like loads of people are watching us.
So retract the landing gear, so we can like tuck that away. So right click on them, and then go start retracted. So that is literally the first part of the mission.
Cute.
Now what we want to do is build our orbiter underneath.
Do you want to hug it?
Hug it? No, I think I'm good.
What's an orbiter?
Duna means you're attracted to frying pans. Was that what pansexual means? Attracted to frying pans. It very well could be. That's what Katniss just said. That was Katniss. That wasn't even me. Right, so you want the orbiter.
Okay, what's that?
It's going to be the stage that stays in orbit around Duna.
Alright, no, definitely don't automate that.
It's just like a normal spacecraft.
It's like this rocket.
Right, so what we want is we'll have a bit of hand wavium here, okay? So
where does it go?
Our brave Kerbanaut, whoever it's going to be, probably Jebediah, is going to be able to, or Val or Jeb, whoever it's going to be, is going to be able to go through the engine. We're not playing with connected living space or anything like that, so she's going to be able to maneuver through the engine. So probably, yeah, the next thing that you want is, if I get up the Delta V map, so in order to slow down at Duna, right, to capture at Duna, we're going to need 250 plus 360 meters per second of Delta V to get into a low Duna orbit. So that is, what, 610 meters per second?
Yeah.
So, and then, to get away, according to this, we're going to need about 130 to return to Kerbin.
Okay.
So how much is that in total? So that's 600, that's 740.
Yeah.
So we need an orbiter that is capable of doing 640 meters per second, and maybe we have a little bit extra, just so that we've got wiggle room. Maybe we'll go for like 1,000 meters per second for our orbiter stage.
1,000 is a little bit. Oh right, okay, no.
1,000 in total.
I thought you meant 1,000 extra. I was thinking, bloody hell.
So what you want to do is, you want a decoupler first.
Yes. I forgot where they go.
Tell Alicea that she is the best KSP player in the solar system. Alicea, you are the best KSP player in the solar system. It was Speedy. Pesky bird. It appears it is the case.
It's back
Are
being
you
my
the
friend
only mod
now?
online? I think it is. World Conqueror, Nuke Guy, or So Not the Hero. I think So Not the Hero type was here earlier on, but I think he's gone. So yeah. Place a decoupler there. Maybe not one that big.
I didn't like the one below it.
So we'll go for...
Look, that's a baby.
Yeah, I know, but there's a reason why you want a baby one, because we want the... So you see we've got a docking port there.
What about that one?
What's that? Is that a 6? Because you want a 6. No, you want a 6.
6?
Yeah. Well, you can go with the 12 if you want. It doesn't matter. Honestly,
Is that
does not
that
matter.
one?
Or what
That's
you
a
could do.
separator.
Or what you could do.
We don't want a separator.
Or what you could do in order to make this
It's
look
a
a bit
separator,
cooler.
though.
In order to make this look a bit better, right?
Yeah.
To save the spacecraft. It's been 40 minutes and she's only built the lander.
Oh my
yes.
god, shut up.
You can do things whilst I'm talking to people.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well,
that's
why have you been watching so many tutorial videos?
If I say that one more time, I've watched like 3.
You said to me, whilst we're eating today, I've literally been sat watching KSP videos for like the past 3 days.
People
what is it?
building
Are you
rockets.
watching them or are you not?
People building rockets not good to Duna.
Right,
This
so
is a separator.
get rid of this. We'll go a different way. We'll do a different way. So
that
get the Clamptron docking port junior. Grab that. Flip it upside down. Flip it upside down with the arrow keys.
That.
Place that on top there. Press 4. Press that new docking port that you've just done.
That one.
Yeah. There we go. Now grab that. Flip the entire thing upside down. Like that. There we go. This is what I would do anyway. Now, build a normal spacecraft underneath this with a cabin, with everything. But one thing that I would suggest is we're only going to be sending one person over to Duna because we only have the technology to do one person. In order to make it easier for you to dock yourself once you have re-entered Duna's orbit, place a probe on this, and you did unlock probes at the end of the last stream.
Okay.
So Kanasa speaks with chat 90% of the time. I am trying to speak to chat whilst Alicea is doing this.
But I don't know
I'm
how to build it, that's why I need help.
Okay, I'm
No
trying
one's
to do
saying
both.
anything
I'm
in
a busy person.
No one's saying anything in chat. People are complaining about...
If Kanasa was doing the building, even the lander wouldn't be done. Thank you,
See?
Katniss. Thank you,
See?
Katniss. I am very slow, but it's because I talk all the time.
Right, so now we need to start again to like a parachute.
No, you want a
parachute
capsule.
Got where everything is.
Oh, hang on. We can send 2 people. We can send 2 Kerbals.
What if I don't
I didn't realise that you'd unlocked that.
That.
No, that. The Mark II command pod. That can fit 2 people in.
That was last time.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
So what we can do is we can grab that, and now we can send 2 Kerbals over to Duna. Right-click on that. Does it have a heat shield on it? Scroll down.
I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't. We need to put our own heat shield on.
We do need a heat shield.
We do need a heat shield on that.
I don't know where everything is.
Hey, why do you not remember anything?
Because I haven't played so long.
Yeah, but you've been watching other people.
Oh my god, build better things than this.
Build better things than this. So, I have the opposite. No complaints from me. Hello, Blind Sniper 43. Welcome to the stream. You know who that is, don't you? VS 43. I'm not. Don't say names or anything.
I do know.
Yeah. You said good earlier. Are you Scandinavian German? Well, it's called Karnasa teaches Alicea how to play KSC, not Cat Chat teaches KSP, essentially. Right, so there we go. You've got a perfect size. You've got a very, very good sized heat shield on this. Karnasa tries to both speak to the chat and help Alicea, fails at both. Indeed, yes. I'm an expert at failing.
Katniss
Do not
is my
worry.
bestie.
Wait until the next episode of the next millennia comes out and you will see.
Katniss is my bestie.
Right, so you want parachutes on that, don't you?
Yes. Where are they? Somewhere up here.
No. As far down as you can go. So maybe grab some of the radial ones because no, not just the normal radial ones because
4, surely.
no,
2?
2. It's a shame. Are these really the smallest radial parachutes in the game? Because those are huge for that Mark II pod.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd move them further up a little bit.
What? Even though that is you can see.
Yeah, I'd move them up because we want them to be completely covered by that heat shield. So maybe even move them further up than that. Like right near the top.
That is right near the top.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine where that is. We're going to try and avoid that as much as possible.
No.
Foreshadowing.
What's next now?
Foreshadowing. What's the foreshadowing? That's some good lander. Ooh, everybody loves a bit of good landing.
Next.
Yeah, decoupler. Oh, wow, you knew something. It's amazing. She's learning.
Stop being a little
She's
brat.
learning. She is. She will soon overtake us all. as soon as that you've placed that in the wrong plot.
Where's it going?
On the one underneath. You do this every single time. So move it down. See, it snaps to another one underneath. There.
I like it where.
Yeah, but you like it there, but the game might think it's clipping through the parts, and when you decouple it, make everything explode.
This game doesn't get me. Wait, which one goes first, this one or this one?
So, fuel tank.
Yeah. Big boys. How many do we need again?
Well, it's up to you.
How much?
Delta V.
Yeah, how much do we need again?
Can you not remember what I told you?
No, like 1,000 or something.
I said 1,000, about 1,000.
Okay.
We probably don't need anywhere near that much. So maybe go
doesn't mean anything. I'll just pick these ones. No, that's not right. It's not
we
the
need
right
a bigger.
size.
We need a bigger. We need width. We need a widthier fuel tank. It needs to be wider. So you want the FLTX ones? There we go. That's exactly the width that we want.
Oh, look, this is all hoggledy-boggledy.
Yeah, I know. So basically, this is a mini Apollo at the moment.
This is the ugliest thing.
This is the tiniest service module.
Orange. This is the ugliest thing built in existence.
No, it's not. This looks alright. This doesn't actually look all that bad. For a stock creation, this really doesn't look that bad. The stock stuff looks awful most of the time.
You wait until I get to play KSP.
You can
build the most beautiful rockets.
You can make some good looking stuff with stock, but that's why I play modded KSP, because of everything that you can get with it. Like, there's so much more potential. So now place an engine underneath and see what we can get. I'd go for the cheetah.
Which one's that one?
That one. Because it fits. See? And that gives us 1,433 meters per second of delta V.
We got all the cuties.
Right? 1,433 meters per second of delta V. So in this, we're gonna want some solar panels. We're gonna want all of the same kind of stuff that we had on our lander, except probably not anywhere near as much scientific equipment, because we're gonna use most of the science experiments on the lander rather than the orbiter. I wonder where the demon got spawned. What demon is present, and do we need an exorcist?
Where is it?
Alicea looking fabulous tonight, unlike Carnassa. Thank you. She's done her makeup, and I have not. I'm very hot. It is very, very hot in here.
My cheeks gone all pink.
Have your cheeks gone all pink?
Yeah.
I
can't believe I've got, like at least 12 things here, and I still can't remember where everything is. Wait, what am I putting on? Solar panel.
Solar panels, batteries, everything that you're gonna need that is gonna make things a bit better. Hang on. Yeah. Ah, no, I got rid of chat. Oops.
Yeah. Yeah. I can hear the music.
You can hear the music?
Yeah, there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where's the solar panels?
Solar panels. They're on the same screen. Look, it's all. Think about it logically. It's all electrical stuff. All electrical stuff is going to go in the same screen. Solar panels are right there.
Doesn't say that though, does it?
It does. They're called photovoltaic panels.
Alright, good for them.
Which is the energy process of converting energy from the sun into electricity.
Good for them.
Or so I think. Right. So yeah, that's probably grab another set of solar panels. Because we want lots. We want lots because we're going to Duna. Duna is far away from the sun. So Duna. Duna is far away from the sun. So the further away we get from the sun, the lesser the effect solar panels have. So we probably, what I was going to say is just place the 4 on and then place another 4 underneath, because that looks silly. Although you could do that if you want.
That's what looks silly about this build.
Yeah, that's what I think anyway.
Can't believe I made.
Did he just say photovoltaic? I very well may have done. Photovoltaic solar panels. Yes, that is what we are going to be using. Right, so we've got some solar panels.
There.
What else do we need?
Cheeky boy.
We need some RCS on this again, because we do want to be able to dock this.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know what that is. What's that again?
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of those.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. So place them like dead center in this. So you want 4 of those. And what I'd suggest doing this in order to make sure that you are in kind of your center of mass. So save it. I'd save it quickly as something. Then bring up your center of mass overlay. Then grab the lander. grab the docking port of the lander. There, yeah. Pull it off. Now you can see where the center of mass is on this. So get rid of that. Just place that. Don't delete it, because otherwise you'd have to redo that all over again. That's why we saved. So now, like, look at it. Look at your spacecraft and see. Yeah, we're pretty much firing through our center of mass, so our translation should be fine. That's fine. Then now what you can do is you can just place the lander back on. So flippity flip it upside down. Again? Yeah, because you need to, and then you place it on the top. There we go. Much better. And we know that the RCS there is going to be all right. So what we need, we also need RCS fuel. And there is something else that that you've not done. So yeah, it's these like mini ones. Maybe go for the slightly bigger ones for this stage though, because this is a bigger stage and might be easier to have more RCS. I'll probably only place 2 of these. But yeah, they can go there. Shift X will go down rather than up. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we've still got 1,379 meters per second of delta V, which is good. Going to the planet Eva. Just use short commands. Just use short commands. What are short commands? Tuna, what's a fish, right? That is a fish. Tuna is... I believe it is a fish.
People have been so rude in the chat today, I swear.
Because you're slow.
Of course I'm slow.
You joke about me being slow, but you are way slower than I am.
You play KSP all day, every day.
Yeah, I know, but when I'm talking, you just stop. But you've been learning. You think back to your previous experience. Think about what you've already done. Think about what you've done in the past 3 live streams. Think about that and try and draw from that knowledge. You're not dense. You're not a black hole. You are a jumbo jet. Anyway, so yeah, whilst you're doing that, come on. Let's get this all finished.
Okay, so
you got RCS, which should be enough to power the RCS thrusters that you've got on there, which is fine. The only other thing that you are missing on this, well, we need communications. So grab one of those, and I'd say maybe just plaster like 4 of those on the side, because we're going a long way. We're going a long way from home. Yeah. Maybe place them in the same. There. Turn on angle snap. So press C. Maybe place them in the same orientation where the solar panels are. Because if you look, we've got like our monopropellant hiding away down there. Yeah, something like that. And we've still got 1,345 meters per second of delta V, which is good. She's slow because you're such a bad teacher. Yes, I am. I'm a very bad teacher. I've never not said that. I'm terrible at teaching anyone anything. And I've tried teaching Alicea many things, including guitar, Kerbal Space Program, how to DJ, and...
Do not say that you tried to teach me guitar. You taught me one thing and then said can't be
No. You just got stressed out that you couldn't do it, so I stopped, because I'm not having you being stressed out about that when I'm trying and you're just like getting aggy. Right, anyway, so we've got communications. One final thing, which is what I was trying to say earlier. If we go into cargo, we've got all of these experiments that we can take along with us, which we can place on the floor.
What are you staring at me for?
I'm waiting for you to do something.
You want all of them? Which one?
So go up into the lander, scroll up, and what you can do is you can grab these and you can place them across into places.
Which ones?
So click and hold. So look what we've got. Hover over them. Just don't. Why are you hovering down there? Hover. No, we don't want a lamp. Oh. So that is a experiment control station. So if you read this, be sure to use 1 if you want to generate any data. So what does this do? What does this do? Do we need one of those? Placed inside inventories. Come on, look at what you're doing.
I am.
You're not. I was reading that. You were looking off in the distance like a lost monkey or something. You were like, what's that funny looking thing on the wall? Read what you're looking at.
For starters.
Right, so go on there. That is going to be a mystery goo, I believe. So that's a science experiment.
Try and get that one.
So yeah, grab one of those.
Where's it going to go?
Click and place it. There we go. You can place. No, look. You can place it in there in the inventory. Although we can only take 1 down, so we're going to need one of those. We're going to need a cargo storage unit. I don't know how this is going to affect our delta V for our lander. Why are you just hovering it over the place?
Well, because I wasn't waiting for you to tell me if it goes on there or not.
Dissing Carnassa, Alisea, the lost jumbo jet. The KSP is just like the bicycle. You can't forget how to play. Jumbo jets are dense, packed full of passengers. Indeed they are. Howdy all. Hello, Cosmo. Welcome to the stream.
Stop acting as if I know how to play this game when I don't. I've played it like 4 times.
But you just don't remember anything. How can you not remember anything?
It's so long.
But you have, and you've been watching videos. Like, you've been saying this. How can you not remember a thing?
I've watched other people stream, yeah, when they do things more advanced than this. Can you just tell me what to do so we can just get on with it?
Right, so, if we want to place some of these experiments down... Anywhere. Yeah, it will. It can go on there.
There. No, it's too big.
No, it's not. Make a cut. Stop humming and hawing about everything! Do not make me turn this stream around! Because I will. That was not good for my voice doing that. That was really not good. She's a bee, 757. 757-400 isn't real though. Anyway. That's killed Alisea. That's killed Alisea. That has killed her.
Like, just stop to speak into chat and tell me how to build this. Because I obviously don't know, so can you just say
But
it?
I want you to do it. I want you to
I'll
think.
Remember
But you won't. I'll remember next time. This is the 4th one of these that we've done and you clearly do not.
I literally don't want to play this anymore.
I'm not trying to just tell you exactly what to do. I'm trying to do it in a process where you can think for yourself.
I can't think.
Give a man a fish and he will eat for a day. Teach a man how to play KSP and he'll be entertained for a lifetime. It's that old famous saying. If I teach you how to play KSP, you'll be entertained for a lifetime. So, this is why I'm doing it this way. You're crying. Is that because of my voice earlier on?
I'm crying because you've been such a baby. Oh, why does he know how to do this?
It's Alisea, it's new. Offset the cargo. No, he's going crazy. Angry boy. Who wants to join the Project Protect Alisea from Carnassa Hate Project? AFK Pafadge. Looting and hollering. Indeed, indeed. Psychologic violence. I can't remember things either. Oh dear. Part repeated concussion injury. Oh dear. Is that where Cosmonaut Crash comes from? Teaching's hard. Teaching is hard. So, right. So you've placed one of those on, but you've only placed one.
Right. Did we
so you probably want a couple.
2, yeah.
Yeah. So remember, you can press Shift and X to go down rather than up. I said that about.
Sorry.
I've said that like 3 times this stream.
I wasn't listening clearly.
Let's place that on there. There we go. We've got a couple of those on now.
Ugly.
Offset them in slightly. Just offset them in.
Okay. 2.
Oh my god, you remembered something.
Right, don't get lippy, right? I aren't ever streaming again, I swear.
I aren't ever streaming again. So don't move them all the way in because your Kerbals do need to be able to access them. So now that we've got those, what we can do is maybe grab like one of everything. So look at what these stuff is, because I don't actually know any of this. This is all new to me. This is a cargo part that can be placed inside inventories. Meticulously curated and assembled this case of various devices useful for science experiments. Despite observations to the contrary, we feel that the inability of our astronauts to find a good use for the collapsible top hat. Oh, hello. And magic wand. Oh, we definitely want one of those. It's got a collapsible top hat and a magic wand. It's got both. So maybe place one of those into the new cargo bay area that you've got. So there we go. We can place one of those in.
That's what that's for.
Yeah, and then what's this? EVA repair kit. We might as well grab one of those just in case we need to make repairs. Just in case we need to make repairs, you never know. It could be a possibility. We'll whack one of those in. We'll get one of these solar panels. Photovoltaic panels. Maybe grab 2 of those. So we've got the other one on the other side, remember? So if we rotate, we've placed 2 of these. So maybe get 2 of those. Right. And place that in this one.
Oh.
In this one.
Yep.
Grab that.
Oh, no,
get one of these, a control station, and that should hopefully be enough. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to send a pilot down because it'll be easier for Alisea if a pilot goes down rather than an engineer or something like that. So in order for us to be able to utilize these experiments as they should, I think we're going to need at least 2 of those solar panels, because otherwise we're not going to get enough power from each one. So maybe actually just to fill it up, just grab another one. We'll have 3 solar panels. There we go. So that's that all done. We've still got 1,360 meters per second on our orbiter stage, which is absolutely fantastic because we said about 1,000 should be enough. Now what we can do is save it up, because I always want you to save this before you're going to do anything like this. Are you even paying attention to me, or are you just like really think about? You're listening, but don't just like listen to what I'm saying. Like try and like understand why I'm saying.
You started shouting.
I've not started shouting.
What was that voice?
That voice.
Earlier.
That voice was me being exasperated.
You shouting nicely because there's people watching.
So anyway, no, you don't want to go on to actions or anything like that. So not yet, because now we've added a load more stuff into here. So we still need to check that we've got enough delta V to do our landing. Yeah. So reroute that.
How do I do?
No.
Stop. Ugh. You're stressing me out.
I've told you how to route things already this stream.
I don't know what I've pressed now.
So press W. There. Reroute that. Reroute to that part.
I've forgotten how to.
Press 4. And click it. There we go. Now, take off. Place it down, drop it, take off that.
This?
No, from the docking port.
There?
Yep, wait. No, that's one too many. The one below, there. Yeah. So now we've got 1,985 meters per second of delta V on this stage, which probably is cutting it pretty fine.
Right.
So what we could do is maybe add just a few more external fuel tanks. So maybe grab some of these baguette external tanks and maybe place a couple of those on there. Ho ho ho, it's the baguette! We're getting the baguettes out. Maybe go up.
Or up.
Zoom in. Because you're quite far away at the moment.
I forgot how to, like...
Zoom
in.
Using the mouse wheel.
No, but that's just because
Shift and zoom. Sorry, that was my bad. Like I said, I've not got control of the controls, so I don't know what I'm doing half the time. It's weird trying to think about what you should be doing.
I'm literally so scared to do this now because he's just going to scream at me.
So, I'm not screaming at you.
But I do... I'm not even going to talk about it.
What you could do, go up. You're being so slow.
I know, because I don't know what to do.
I've just said, all I've said is
add an
extra
domestic on this screen
I've said add a couple of extra fuel tanks to this because we've got less delta V. How hard can that be?
Where does it go?
Wherever you want. Place it where you want. However you want it to be. It's your craft. God. It's your craft. Kanasa, you are a Dumbo. You need 2 solar and you need a comms ground science, which you don't have. Do we not have a ground science? Like I said, I don't ever use the breaking ground parts, so.
They don't fit. Has it got to go on this bit?
So we might have to. The name isn't Pafatch anymore. It's COA. So yeah, we're gonna have to sort out that.
Does this go on this bit?
Well, it can go on whatever bit you want. Where? Why is it too big?
Looks horrible.
Figure out a way that you want to place it on.
I don't know where. You can't put it there, can you?
No, because that's going to block the hatch.
No.
All hail Alasea. Kanasa is staying very calm. Kanasa is staying very calm right now.
He isn't.
I am indeed. This is as calm as I will get on this stream. I think. Got to go. SOS, got to go. Well, thank you, Speedy, for coming by for the first part of this stream and watching me. Oh, God.
It won't fit anywhere else. Where would you put it? Right.
How's that?
Looks nice, I guess.
I mean, it is offset ever so slightly, but it looks nice. All right. So that gives us more than enough delta V. Oh, I mean, ground communications device. So going back into here, we're missing a ground communications device apparently. Do we even have one of those? Work lamp, storage unit. What's that? No, we don't actually have one. We have the control station, and we've got the goo, and we've got solar panels. So we don't actually have one of that. Wait, what's that? Conformal storage unit. No, we don't have one of those, unfortunately. We don't have one of those, unfortunately. Hi, Apollo style. Indeed, we are going for an Apollo style Duna landing, or I'm trying to teach Alasea how to do an Apollo style Duna landing. Come on, put things together again. So
I don't want to play anymore, do I have to?
yes, because we're in the middle of a stream. You signed up for this. You've literally been saying all day, like, I can't wait to stream tonight.
I can't, because I want to play, but I don't want to play in front of everyone if you're going to shout at me.
I'm not shouting at you.
Oh, what have I done now?
Oh, dear.
What did I do?
Oh, what's happened? Oh, you've deleted the craft. You've deleted what you've just done.
It was still there. You pressed that thing then.
That's the wrong button. Right. You've deleted. Well, I don't know where it's gone, but it's gone. Why don't you talk to chat whilst I quickly rebuild this?
Don't say anything.
Huh? Yeah, just say things.
Say anything.
I'm doing this real quick because I want this to be...
I swear, though, that it was still there and you pressed it and it went. So apparently press...
Maybe. It could have been me. What did you have?
Control
You had
Z.
one of these, didn't you? FLTX.
Apparently. You're not just pressing Control Z.
I did press Control Z and
F4
Control
is
Z.
undo.
Alt F4 is not undo. Alt F4 is close down the program.
Rude.
Trying to fool me there. What colour did you have that?
Not orange.
Was it like that? It's like that, wasn't it? And then we had a cheater underneath, like so. That's 1,329 meters per second, a delta V. Then we had 4 of these. No, I did try pressing Control Z, but it didn't work. That is wrong. Go for that, go for that. Then we also had a couple of these, 4 of these. They're like that. Then we had... it's very, very similar to what it looked like. It's basically the exact same thing. There we go. Then one final thing. I think we had 2 of these, didn't we? They're like this, and we had them flipped around that way. Is that what it was? Am I missing anything? We've got parachutes, we've got heat shield, we've got the cabin, we've got all of the solar panels.
I feel like we are missing something.
But I think that was everything. Solar panels are batteries. Put some batteries on here as well. Get some batteries up in this place. There we go. I'll place like 4 of those there like that. And that should be us done. We've got communications. We've got everything that we want. So what we're going to do, we're going to reroute this like that. And then, yeah, we've got enough delta V.
I feel like I'm going to get really shouted at.
Oh dear, something went wrong. 3rd stage Duna speedrun, any percent category. Kanasa better get the SN to get in the BAB. My man is speedrunning a rocket rebuild. There we go. Well, that's been done.
I feel like I'm
that is done. I have finished that. Kanasa, you need a ground communication device for ground science to work. It's just dead weight without one.
I don't have one.
You need one.
I don't have one.
Well, we might as well then take the stuff out. We might as well take the stuff out. Well, we could keep those in. Hang on. If we save this, let me quickly check. I want to go into the research and development and see where that is. Okay. And that way you get a little bit of a break from building and me shouting at you eternally.
I don't want a break from building.
Fairing! We will be using a fairing in order to land this successfully. So, ground communications device. Where is that? Is it under advanced exploration? EVO fuel cylinders... See, that's where we get our ladders. That would be really nice to have. We need 160 science, which we're just shy of.
Yeah.
Weather analyzer.
Is that because we couldn't get out last time?
Advanced electrics. More solar panels. Command modules. Are you sure we need one of these? Because I feel like
so far on.
I've never done breaking ground stuff, so I have no idea what I'm looking for. Because obviously I mainly play RO and RSS, which doesn't have anything like this in. So, it won't be an advanced landing, will it? Is it like, it's not even further along, is it?
It's KSP on PS4, apparently.
Center of mass thingy is broken. Is a Kraken attack on the way, potentially? Let's recruit. There is KSP on PS4. There is indeed. I've never played KSP on console because I've been playing KSP since 2013 on my PC. Am I completely blind? Because I can't see this part that someone is mentioning. Electronics. It's a lot more. Passive seismometer. Communiton ground. There we go. Adapted version.
That's
so
ages away.
this is a. So yeah, no, we need to. We're far off from that yet. So yeah, no. Well, we're gonna. What we'll do is we'll take all of the parts out. We will remove the ground experiments and just keep some of that EVA stuff on. So do you want to get around to doing that? So maybe right-click on the parts and take away all of like the solar panel stuff. Yeah. We could actually
take that off.
Yeah, just take them off. Although it's got that stuff, that EVA science kit and repair kit. I think we should keep that in.
We can just do that again, can't we?
I suppose all you need to do is go into that lander, right-click on it because we've got something in there. Get rid of that. Go back into the cargo. There, and just I would grab the science kit, which is that one. Yeah, there we go. And I don't know what that does, but we'll see what it does. Panassa, it's like, how will you get a stick back without walking to it and picking it up? That's why you need it. So it's basically a communications device, isn't it? And it will communicate back to Kerbin. Right, there we go.
What's now?
So now we need to get to Duna. So how much Delta V do you need to get to Duna?
Oh, I can't remember what we said.
So we've got the orbiter, which is fine for landing. Hang on. I think our offset is messed up a little bit. I think that was a bit more in like that. There we go. So, why don't you have your phone? Check a Delta V map and see what you need. Read the Delta V map because I want you to do this for yourself. I don't want to be telling you everything. Well, hello, chat. Hello, Bubba Craft. Welcome to another one of these.
Then we should have gone through it before the stream.
We should have gone through it before the stream, but no, I have. That's why when we were eating, you were like watching it, and you've been making yourself a Delta V map. You were!
It was on my phone!
Well, then why did you put on Matt Lown videos? I'm not going to watch how to get to Duna.
You asked me to.
No, I said, do you want to watch something whilst we eat? And you were like, I don't really know. And I said, well, why don't we watch some YouTube? And then you put on Matt Lown.
I wanted to watch Minecraft.
Why didn't you put Minecraft on then?
Because you said you guilt tripped me into watching it. I've watched that video.
So I don't know if you remember, but I've asked you to make a 1.10 RSSRO tutorial for the past month. So I just wanted to really thank you for delivering that. So okay, Beren, obviously it was upgraded recently. So read the map. You don't need all the way there. You do not need all the way there. You need to go there, up to that point. So you need from low Earth orbit.
Don't make me do maths in my head. Sorry, but do not make me do that on stream.
So you need 950 there.
Yeah. Well, do you
plus,
need that from that one as
well? Yeah, that's not. We're not focusing on that stage though, are we?
Okay.
We're splitting it into stages, and right now we're working on the stage that's going to get us to Duna. So 950 plus about 10. So what's that?
160?
Yeah. Except maybe let's go for about 1,200 just to be safe.
Right.
Or thereabouts. Gotta go, bye, Carnassa. Thank you, Ricardo Poli, for coming by for the first part of this stream anyway. Have a good evening. 930 meters per second to leave Kerbin, 130 to get to Duna, 250 for minimum capture. So the orbiter that we've got, the kind of orbiter stage, that will capture for us, but then we could always use our Duna transfer stage as well. So yeah, I'd say maybe go for about 1,200 meters per second of Delta V.
That's right.
To go to Duna.
That's right.
So yeah, but that's for capturing at Duna.
Right.
So now we need to build a stage to go to Duna.
Oh my god, I love it.
And then we need to build a rocket that gets us into orbit.
This is... Oh.
Yeah. This is... And you'll be... Come on.
To a different planet.
We are going to a different planet. 5,090 meters per second at max efficiency. I feel like we're not...
So where's this going then?
Wait, do you all don't got mods? Not on this save, Jake Van Skoyok? I don't have any mods on this save, none at all. Huh?
On the top or on the bottom? On
the bottom. Now, probably what you should do is either make a fairing or something, or like make a decoupler. You build it. But no, I don't have mods on this save. I do have mods on my coming home career, and I also have a RO career as well, and I play mostly RSSRO. Right now, I'm just trying to teach Alisea the basics of Kerbal Space Program, which is going very, very badly. So there we go. We've got that. That's fine.
Right. It's obvious that I don't know how to build this now, so can you just tell me what goes on
You need 1,200 meters per second of Delta V. How do you get Delta V? Adding What do you do to get that? Add engines and add fuel tanks. This is literally you're being stupid on purpose now.
I'm not being stupid. I just don't want to play anymore.
This is easy. Poor Kerbals have to sit in 2 small crew modules for 4 months. Indeed, they do. They are going to have to, and we are going to, we're going to be terrible for them. You're getting really close to the bottom of the VAB now as well, so you might want to move the entire thing up.
Oh, and that scares me to do that.
So just grab the root part or shift-click any part and scroll up with the mouse wheel. Scroll up with the mouse wheel rather than drag it up.
Why do I have to?
Because if you drag it up, you're going to move your hand over like this and you're going to wiggle it all over the place. And what will happen is it will be off center on the launch pad. If you just grab it and scroll up with the mouse wheel, it will still remain center. Easy near KSP might be interesting to get a heavily modded career save and drop Alisea into the deep end of KSP. I've seen lots of recommendations or lots of suggestions for Alisea to play Realism Overhaul.
How much do I need again?
About 1,200 meters per second.
Was that too much? Was that right?
1,400, that's fine, but it means we're going to need a bigger launch vehicle to get this up to space, but that's okay. Check your thrust to weight ratio on that as well. And also, are you in vacuum? Are you in vacuum Delta V?
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are. So that's good. So you can check your thrust to weight ratio by clicking on the engine on the right.
That one.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. So don't click on that, click the little blue bit above it. Sorry, I should have said that. That was my bad. So that's 0.49. That's pretty bad, but it's enough.
Why is it bad?
Well, it's only half of the thrust that we're going to get. And it's going to burn for 251 seconds, which is quite a long burn time, but that's okay, I suppose. Go in your engines and see if we've got anything bigger that might be better for this stage. But don't remove it as such, because we might not be able to find anything. So we've got the Bobcat.
That's the cute one. I always wanted to use this one.
Yeah, that's probably not got as good specific impulse in vacuum. What does that give us? That gives us 1,246. But that's only... I think it's best to go with the cheetah, if I'm honest. Go with the cheetah. It's going to be a long burn. It's going to be about... You've got one already, but that's okay.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Also, rather than doing this, what I might suggest is get rid of that. Get rid of one of those. Place that underneath. And then go up. Then grab some more fuel tanks. Go in there.
Sorry.
Grab, say, like that fuel tank there. Maybe not that one. The one underneath. That one. Maybe like put 6 around. And then that way it's not quite as long and it'll be more stable. Especially...
Like
6. Yeah, just place 6 on there like that. If you want to. Or you could go with the long if you want. That's now 2,293 meters per second of Delta V, so that's more than enough. That's way more than enough. Maybe what you should do is only place 4. Craft easy near KSP. KSP, guys, KSP is easy. I think KSP is potentially easy if you've been playing for a long while.
I'm going to deck the next person that says that.
This is Alisea. Alisea has only ever played on these live streams, so this is all very new to her. She is apparently watching videos and learning how to do it.
No,
and she's forgetting what I've told her in previous streams.
Can you just listen to me?
Can I listen to you?
I have not been watching videos. I've watched about 3 videos and it was nothing to do with this. It was people building planes.
Well then why were you watching that?
Because the other ones were confusing.
Well, you gotta watch them to learn. Gotta watch them to learn.
Been busy.
You've been busy?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you? Right, so there we go. That is 1,901 meters per second of Delta V, which is going to be more than enough to get us over to Duna and to probably even capture at Duna. So let's overbuild this. Let's overbuild this to heck. So Kanasa, KSP is only easy if you have played for like 8 years. I guess, yeah, probably. It's such a steep learning curve game. It is notorious for being a game that is incredibly hard to pick up.
What goes next?
So now we need to build a rocket that's going to get this up to orbit. How much do we weigh?
How do I find that out?
We weigh 30 tons, so we don't actually weigh that much. So what I would suggest now is grabbing a decoupler.
You said it weighed 30 tons.
A big chungus, basically. If KSP is easy for you, you are from NASA or just bots. I mean,
Another decoupler,
Doing this stuff isn't too technically challenging.
At the bottom.
Decoupler, yeah?
I don't want that size on that one.
Just go for whatever size you want. That's
Not
a
that
big chunky decoupler. So yeah, we'll go for that. Well, whatever one you want. Now what we'll do is we'll go into payload and we'll grab ourselves a 1.875 payload bearing.
Was it
one
that
of those?
One? Oh, sorry, I was looking at the beginning. Where's that going?
Place that on the bottom. Now look what it does.
Not that.
Yeah, you want it to extend all the way out.
Yeah.
Because you need to encompass all of this. Now click and keep dragging it up. You've got keep dragging it up and up and up and up and up. Up and up and up because you need to cover the entire thing.
I'm trying.
Just scroll with the mouse wheel, go up.
I'm trying.
And keep clicking as you go.
God, you are a nightmare. Like that.
No. You want it pointed. The reason why we're placing one of these on.
How do I do the pointing now?
So just maybe that's pointy enough, I guess. Hi Carnassa, hello Aspect, and welcome to the stream. Hello Miles Lane, welcome to the stream. Welcome to me being incredibly frustrated constantly. This is okay though. We're doing okay. Right, so now we need to build a rocket that's going to make it into orbit.
We're not doing okay, are we? Because it's like you're going to complain. It's going to be like 2 hours and I've only built the thing.
Yeah, this has been really slow.
I know, because I need your help.
Yeah, and I'm trying to help, but you're not listening and you're not paying attention.
And I'll do it.
You don't pay attention. That's the problem. I've done this 3 times before in a stream, and you don't listen to what I'm saying.
Not this.
No, this is the stuff that you're doing is essentially the same, just with a different place. The only thing that was different was designing a lander and designing the kind of rendezvous kind of aspect of the mission. That's the only thing that's different. When I said get 1200 meters per second of delta V, you looked at me blankly and you're like, what's that?
I didn't.
You did. You did though.
Are you okay, hon?
No, because you're like, don't get it. I'm trying to teach you, but you don't listen.
I am listening.
Perfect. I played KSP for 1 year, never got moon. Sad noises. Oh dear. KSP has a learning curve better described as a circle. So KSP is hard at the start, but after it you can land on dual and return to Kerbin with an external command seat without WASD controlling or SAS with only the starting SRBs. Probably who thinks they're fighting? There is no fighting going on here. No, definitely not. Kanasa angry now. Maybe.
Kanasa always angry.
Kanasa is always angry.
Okay, so what
right,
goes on
so go up, move it up. Because we look, we've got no space whatsoever. So shift click anything, and why don't you use the mouse wheel?
Sorry,
like literally, this is what I say. You don't listen to me.
It's already moved now, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay. Kanasa triggered. I am indeed triggered. Might want to put struts in the fairing. Don't want that wobble. We are going to auto strut this, so hopefully that should fix anything. I played KSP, and I get the Making History pack. We've got Making History on this save as well. I have both of the DLCs. I think I got both the DLCs the day they released. So, now you want a rocket, you want to build a rocket. You want to build a rocket that's going to get to low Kerbin orbit. How are you going to do that?
What? I don't want to ask what goes first. I thought we don't need another one of like that though, do we?
No. You just want a rocket that's going to get you up to orbit.
Do we just want more of these?
Fuel tanks and stages. Okay. At least the music's nice and chilling. The music's nice and chill.
What's
Do you want to hear the music? Oh, it's weird because now I can't hear because I can obviously hear my voice normally.
Oh man, I love
so bizarre.
With these on.
Oh, that's nice. That's cooling me down. Those headphones on my head were really hot. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, I can hear my voice.
You can hear the chill music. I'm not going to be able to speak in time to the music anymore. Kanasa looks like a gremlin in that lighting. That's because I am a gremlin. I'm a goblin. I am both. I am all things. Anyway,
that said that.
It was. This is really weird now that I can't hear my voice in the music.
You stood on the...
I'm stood on you. I'm stood on the wire. This is going to the wire. Why are you making weird noises? Oh, this is so nice now that that's gone.
Lifted my full top up to the camera.
Ooh. It is very hot in here. So yeah, we want to build a rocket.
That one again.
I mean, you could do, but I would say probably what we want to do is make this come out. We want this to come out. How much do we need of that? I think, how much delta V do you need to get to low Kerbin orbit? About 4,000? If it's going to be a really inefficient launch, which it almost certainly will be. 4,000 meters per second. It says 3,200 here. So maybe we go for about like 3,500, 3,600. And I'm going to check live chat again and see what's happened. I've never made it back from Duna, though I haven't attempted to send Kerbals there.
Which one's bigger than this?
Big fuel tank. Big fuel tank. Hot air temperature.
Which one's bigger than this one?
So the biggest ones that we've got at the moment are the Rockomax ones. But they are going to be wider than that. So what we want to do is we want to have like an adapter that's going to change it from that 1.875 meter to the Rockomax one. So I don't know which size does what. That one, you reckon? So grab it. There we go. Yep, that's fine. This looks really bizarre. The payload fairing on this looks incredibly bizarre. Nice. So, yeah. Now maybe what we can do, we've got a bigger one of those, so what you could do is you could just grab that X200 whatchamacallit it and then just place that, and that will basically be just one solitary part, saving your part count and make things nicer. I'm not going to go for the orange tank. You probably don't need two. So now what we want to do is we want to find an engine that's going to power this stage.
I like that noise.
Oh, what? Grabbing things and placing them. It is nice. Nice setup. Thank you, IMZ. Make an SSTO. I don't think Alisea is going to be anywhere near making SSTOs at the moment.
Make this.
Yeah, she's struggling to get to Duna. Although I suppose some people, this is easier for some people. So you need big boys. So we could go for like the skipper. See how that does. So click on. So we've got that there now, haven't we? So that's going to give us 1.09 thrust to weight ratio in vacuum.
Well, what's a good one?
So that's fine. That'll be fine for us. That's fine.
How much delta V did we need again?
We needed about 3,600-ish, I reckon.
Not that then.
So yeah, no, because we're going to build a stage underneath this.
Oh, right, okay.
This is just our second stage. So go on that. Are we still on vacuum delta V? We are. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Go back to engines. Is the skiff is this the biggest engine that you've got? Skipper. Oh wait, no. We've got the mainsail. That's fine. Which one of these, skiff or the skipper, provides more thrust? Right click on them. That provides 240. The skipper provides a lot more thrust. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I think what's probably the best thing to do is grab that skipper. We'll place another fuel tank underneath this, just a small one. So go into fuel tanks, get the smallest Rockomax engine that we can. We'll place that underneath, and probably nice. That. Yeah, those are the only two color variants that you've got. Place that. That actually, I like the look of that.
Which one? That one?
And then, yeah, place the...
that?
Yeah. I think that looks good. Place that underneath. More dead Kerbals equals good space program. Who needs workers? I don't. I try not to kill any Kerbals.
I love how it's like, she needs a better teacher.
I really do. She needs a better teacher. She definitely does.
Volunteers,
hello, So Not the Hero Type. Oh, hello, So Not the Hero Type. Just Falcon Heavy it with mainsail boosters. That's what I was going to suggest, is using big old boosters at the bottom. So now what we want to do is we want to make the next stage. Oh, no. It's fine. There was something that I thought I'd forgotten, but it's fine. So we want a coupling.
There. I can always forget that that's there.
So TD25, because this is a 25 meter, well, not 25, 20, I don't even know what it is. It's 25, 250 centimeters, 2.5 meters? Yeah, I think that's it. Can I, sir? Alisea does RSS, RP1, RO, SSTO to Jupiter and back on first launch as an extreme? Yes.
No.
I don't think we're going to be able to do that.
I'm not playing again.
So what you want to do is you want to move this up, because once again we are getting close to the bottom of the vehicle assembly building. So no. Let go of shift. Like that. There we go.
Good for you.
Now what we want to do is we want to build our first stage, and now we're probably going to want like a couple of these big boys. So we've got 1,591 meters per second of delta V at the moment. So yeah, so we're going to need quite a bit more.
Sorry. It's
cool.
Very important.
There we go. Now what we'll do is, if we get a mainsail, no, that's not going to think about it. We barely had enough thrust for just that stage. Now we're adding all of this and that on top. So that engine is not going to be able to get us up. So what we want to do is we want to grab a mainsail, which is the big chungus of rocket engines that we have at the moment.
One.
So that's going to give us 1,074 meters per second of delta V. That's 1.42 in vacuum. Go sea level. So it's 1.31 at sea level, so that's fine. But we could probably do better. My Eve mission was to find alien life. Bye, guys. Well, thank you for coming by the streams so far. Speedy from the last stream is back. Speedy is here quite often.
Is he my friend now or not?
So, let's have a look. Okay, right. So we have, if we go vacuum, that's 1,074 plus, that's 2,600. That, what is going on here? We want that to go there. We want that to go there, go off at the same time as that. Where's the payload fairings? There. So that staging is all good. I swear we've lost a load of delta V for this stage, but we might not have done. That should be okay. What I would probably suggest doing now is, as So Not the Hero Type suggested, maybe making this into a bit of a Falcon Heavy-esque rocket. And what we could do is we could grab another couple of these big fuel tanks, go in there, go decouplers, grab those. Yes, something like that.
Where do they go?
They can go...
There?
Yeah, I think we'd only need 2. Probably. Maybe. So Shift and X, yeah. Oh, you're learning! Check you out. Check you out. Alice is so good she can do an RSSRO RP1 Grand Tour SSTO. Why have you placed them there? Place them 90 degrees.
I don't know where that is anymore, to be honest.
So if you grab them, it's like...
But it's not there though, is it?
Like, face the flag. Face the flag.
Is it there?
And then there. That's 90 degrees. Much better. Much better. Looks very, very nice now. Very, very nice. So, what we could do now is we could either add some more of these big old solid, like, well, not even solid rocket boosters. We've got liquid fuel booster, that big core liquid fuel stage. What we could do is if we go into engines, we could maybe add some of the big, ginormous, solid rocket fuel boosters. So if we grab those and see what they look like. Yeah, they're pretty beefy now. They've gotten a lot bigger. You've advanced in technology. You've gotten a lot better stuff. These days, your space agency is really looking futuristic, especially using solid rocket boosters from the 1960s or whatever. But yeah, what you can do is you can place those on the side. And just remember, we're currently about 1,000 meters per second short on delta V.
There.
No, on those decouplers that you've just placed.
Oh right, okay.
We're currently about 1,000 meters per second short of delta V.
What, they go hit?
They go on the decouplers.
On there? But how would it...
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Just face it and place it on. Like that. Look. So that will give us an extra 1,000 meters per second of delta V. So we could... Do these have gimbal? No, they don't. What does that do? Interesting. What might be a smart idea, right, is this could work. This could work if we place those there like that, get rid of that engine on the bottom for now.
Sorry, you can hear the mouse thing.
Context: average asparagus staging fan versus average SRB enjoyer. I usually go for asparagus staging, or I have done in the past. The reason why I'm not going for that for this is the rocket that we've got at the moment, it barely had enough thrust to weight ratio to get off the pad. It did, I think it had about 1.3. But if we were to add more fuel tanks, what would happen is our thrust to weight ratio would go down and down and down. So asparagus staging for this probably isn't going to be very good. You don't need to know about asparagus staging yet. You really don't. That's advanced stuff. So go down, go down, go down, go down. You don't need to focus. We've done with that. We're done with that. We're done with that. So what you want to do is maybe grab another one of these big old huge fuel tanks. Yeah. You'll grab.
Is it that one?
Grab. Yeah. Keep placing this. Keep placing them. Maybe get one of those to cap it off at the bottom.
I can't change those, can you?
No.
Rank.
I think that looks nice. But there we go. We'll go for... Now place that on the bottom.
It's no prism rocket, is it?
And what we can do... So what we want to do is to begin this, we want to fire these solid rocket boosters up at the same time as we do that. So there we go. We can see we get 1.61 off the pad, which is pretty insane. What we can do is we can make even more fuel tanks. We could actually we could make more fuel tanks. We could get more fuel tanks and make this stage even bigger. We could make this a really, really big stage, essentially. So what? Oh, I don't know. We could, yeah. because our thrust to weight ratio is still good, and we're barely burning that stage once we decouple these solid rocket boosters. Go back in here. Maybe have a look at the grab that. Maybe go for something smaller, a smaller solid rocket booster. Although no, right, okay. So
you said no, so I didn't.
No. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let me refresh myself. Okay. Just get another engine, because I don't know why this like.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Having a mare?
Yeah, I'm just getting a bit frustrated. So grab
because of me, or?
Yeah. So grab. Yeah, just get another one of those on, and we'll leave that at that. Color it in however you want. Get rid of that black and white one, because you won't want that, will you? Because you're going to moan about the color scheme. So you can, in order to do it, shift click it, like that. There you go, like that. Now, this is really long. This first stage is really long, but you need to move those. So the solid rocket boosters into the first stage. Kanasa, be calm and breathe. Be calm and breathe. Yes, I need to learn how to do that. I don't. Hey, I just joined back, and are you still at building? Yes, we are. We're almost done now, though. I think we're almost done. We should be done. So what you can do is maybe move these down a little bit further. This is so long and so thin.
Move what?
Look at this. It's the thin, long, noodly boy. I think that's what we should call it. Liquid boosters, damn it. F1, the rocket. We could do liquid boosters. Although we've got the solid boosters already, and it's just a pain to have to make Alisea do liquid boosters. So you want to place those on the decouplers.
I was trying, but it wasn't.
Place those on the decouplers.
Oh my god, stop getting stressed out.
Place those on the decouplers.
How do I do that?
By placing those on the decouplers there.
Like that.
So face the decoupler, because otherwise it's going to go at a weird angle. And then look at it, and then place it now, like that. Yeah. There we go.
You didn't want it there though, did you?
That's but what you want to do is you want to offset it so it goes down a bit. Or you can offset the decouplers. So grab the decoupler, the actual decoupler rather than the solid rocket booster, and then you can move the entire thing down. And then probably what are you doing?
I moved it by an accident.
So you don't want to press red, you just want green.
I did press green.
Just want green.
I did press green.
What are you doing? What is going on? That is weird. What the?
I didn't press red.
I know, but that was, I don't know what you've done there.
Broke it.
If you just like grab that and just bring it down. What on earth? What? That shouldn't happen. I think it's because you weren't shift clicking it. I think if you shift click it like this, but like maybe do something like this.
I really shouldn't have to shift click it.
Do something like this, and there we go. We've got two solids at the bottom. We've got that all done, and yeah, now what you want to do is you probably want to put some nose cones on top of those solids. She has to hold shift, Carnassa. Yes, bring in Cat to help. I'm gonna go get Pippin. Pippin will help. You
don't leave me.
Place nose cones.
Where are the nose cones?
Under aerodynamic. I need Cat.
This is stressing me out with man team.
Pippin is asleep and I can't.
You can't even get
I can't disturb him.
These ones
Were you dead silent during the entire
No,
time that I was gone? I couldn't hear anything.
Well, maybe
So
I'm just quiet.
I am not gonna lie. I will not lie. That that looks a little bit phallic. That looks a little bit. That looks a bit.
Don't know use
No, use a smaller one that actually fits on the top.
That one.
That looks. That's a. Essentially. There we go. Yeah. Did you not see that? Did you not see that? That was definitely a ginormous. I'm not going to say it because of monetization program. Just get
my eyes.
Right. Get something that fits on top like that. There we go.
That looks rank, but alright.
Well, it fits, and you just faff. You are literally the worst at faffing. You were so bad at
I'm
faffing.
technically the best at faffing.
You're the best at faffing. No, because faff, if you want to do faff properly, then you've got to
Okay, what's next then?
Right, so that's it. You can place some tail fins on to make it aerodynamic, and you can name it, but that's basically it. And we're pretty much done.
Is everyone real annoyed now because it's taken me like 50 years
Well,
to build this?
Take a drink whenever Carnassa gets stressed. Everyone would be really drunk.
I'm screaming into that.
I can't hear because I've not got the headphones on now. I don't know how loud I'm being. Everyone would be incredibly drunk, and yeah, that wouldn't end very well. So get your overlays up. Yeah, get your overlays up because you need to see if this is going to. You want your center of lift or whatever below your center of mass.
What's that one? I don't know.
So yeah, it is. Yeah. That's good. That's good. And now you probably want to auto strut this and sort the staging out. And I feel like I've taken over far too much this stream already.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do it. So.
But I don't want to take over. Well, you are the one that's supposed to do this.
I can't just think about like.
Yeah,
what
but
to
I'm.
do.
Okay, right. So, what you want to do?
Shall I save it first?
Save it. We need a name. 2 more decouplers for the boosters. I'm willing to risk it.
Everyone's putting PP in the chat.
I can't see that. Canassa Child sees PPs everywhere. Yes, I do. Wasn't that going to be the name of a rocket in one of my other live streams? I can't remember what live stream it was, but people were saying like, yes, you should definitely call it like the PP poo poo rocket. And I'm like, wow, yes, I'm definitely going into my serious RO realism overhaul. The same thing, RP1 series. Right. So yeah, has chat got any suggestions for names today? Today, Alicea looks so disappointed. So disappointed. What? Because we're talking about peepees and she's not satisfied. What? What? Did someone say something? I think I missed that. You should name it the tuna fish. I like the tuna fish. Did I what?
Just say that?
Did I really just say that? Pencil Bob. Pencil Bob? Bob? I've killed Alicea. She's dying. Bloody hot in here.
It is massive.
Baba1, well, there's your problem. Taking things seriously. Yes, I take things far too seriously. Far too seriously.
Oh,
Alicea 1.
X is rude today.
Alicea 1, someone said that. We've got Canassa Disappointment Ship 1. I know a name for the rocket. The name is Thin Boy 2.0. Please use that. I said something like Thin Noodly Boy before. It's up to Alicea though. It's up to Alicea.
Should we have Noodle Boy?
It's up to you.
It's not. It's up to everybody else.
It's up to everyone else. Rip Alicea, Mars Apollo. I've been trying to get N9 to name something Pencil Bob for a few days now.
Should just call it that then.
I think have I seen any N9 streams this week? I don't know if I have.
Should just call it that then.
What, you want Pencil Bob?
I don't
What,
care.
for So Not the Hero type?
I don't care what
We've got,
called.
call it Big Head 1, Baba 1. There's been a lot, there's been more than one for one person recommend Baba 1, so we could go Baba 1.
That's the only one I don't like.
Oh, that's the one that you don't like. Name it GDF. Disappointment Ship 1, go. Come on, just pick one.
What shall I call it then? You pick and I'll write it.
It's your rocket.
No, I didn't build this.
No, I didn't build this. You just want to call it No, I didn't build this. Is that what it's gonna be?
Yeah.
No, I didn't build this. Okay. Call it Pencil Bob. Maybe on the next stream or something we might call something.
Pencil Bob.
Pencil Bob. Okay, so Katniss and So Not the Hero type have both asked for Pencil Bob. Pencil 9 Bob.
Mate, this keyboard is wide, chunky.
It's not. It's a normal size keyboard.
Yeah,
You've
but
just
I'm used to
got
that
thin little fingers. You're up in my fingers. Right, anyway, so Pencil Bob has been done. Now we want to auto-strut it, save it, auto-strut it, make sure that everything is staged correctly, and we want to launch this and get on our merry way to Duna.
Auto-strut it, like what was...
So just right-click on the center part here.
That?
Yeah, probably hit auto-strut enabled. So there we go. Right-click on maybe those.
That?
Yeah, and go auto-strut enabled. There we go, and then maybe click on that one. Auto-strut it. There we go, and just keep doing that and go all the way up. Nothing can stop you. You're all the way up, and just grab certain parts and make not probably go for the lander next, and then that should be fun.
There?
So yeah, right click that and then auto strut enabled, and there we go. We're good. Baba not win. No, the pencil boy. That was awkward and weird.
If one more person
What was
says how
awkward
long I've
and
been
weird?
building this rocket, I will
Girls go to
mad.
Neptune because it rains diamonds there. Ah, why did he come back? No. Who came back? Who came back? Almost 2 hours in the vehicle assembly building.
Alright.
Yes.
Same. Ready?
No, because you need to sort your staging out.
Did it? Okay. But I don't know how to do that.
Well, just think about it. Look at the rocket and think what needs to happen when.
I don't want to play anymore. I couldn't tell you what happened.
Well, this is why I'm getting frustrated, because I'm trying to you're not listening. Like,
you haven't said.
I have. I've been telling you what to do this entire time and you just don't do it.
Right.
Where's the gun? I'm gonna shoot myself. I'm not really. That's a joke. But
just tell me how to do it, please. Just tell me how to do it.
just
You
look at it.
Can I
Think.
explain later?
What? No, because that's the whole point of this. I'm trying to teach you, but.
I don't want to.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have our main sail engine fire up first, because that is our main engine on the first stage. I don't know what's happening with the staging here. We're also going to fire these solid rocket boosters at the same time. They're going to go, then this is going to decouple because these are going to run out first. Then what we're going to do is we are going to separate that at the same time as firing up that engine. Then we are going to...
shouting.
No, I'm not shouting. Then we're going to decouple the payload fairing, because we're going to get to a point in the atmosphere where we're no longer going to need the payload fairing. Then what we will do is we will decouple this section here, which is going to be that decoupler there. So we'll move that there, and that'll be fine. And we will then fire up this engine that we have on this stage here, which is the cheetah engine. Where is that? That is there, so that can go there. And that is basically going to be our rocket stage for the launch. And then we can worry about everything else once we are in orbit. There we go. Damn, chill, you're talking too fast. Yes. Yes, I'm getting frustrated now. I feel the divorce papers cooking already. Come on, let's go. We've finished. We're finished. We can launch this. And I think... I don't know.
Ready?
Yeah. Hang on, wait. Has no remote controlled or manned command modules. It won't be controllable. Right, so we need to put people in. So cancel. Go crew. And put 2 of these, whoever, I'd suggest Jeb and Valentina, into the Mark II command pod. And then we're gonna launch this. But I think...
I'm scared now.
I think before we launch this, I think me and Alisea need to probably cool down for like a few minutes. So we're gonna go on a quick break, collect ourselves, calm ourselves down before we launch this, and we will be back momentarily. So thank you for coming along for the first part of this stream, which has been built. We'll be back in a minute, hopefully refreshed, hopefully a bit more cheerful, and we will get this on its way to Duna. So we will see you ever so shortly. So I'm back on my own. Alicea is now dead. No, she's back here. She'll be back momentarily. There we go. Here she is. We've got ourselves drinks. We're cooled down. We're calmed down. You've left the door open.
Oh,
Go and shut the door. Were you born in a barn? So yeah, we're back and we're going to launch this now. And I have taken over control of the headphones so I can listen and see what's going on. So, I think we should be back anyway. Speedy, you think Carnassa can kiss? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know where that's come from, but that was Katniss. So I don't know what that's all about. Carnassa, can we change the name of this rocket? I have a new name. Rattler, please, if you notice this, please use this. We are going to be using the pencil bob. I think we spent a long time deliberating about the name of this, so I think we're just going to go with pencil bob. Right, so what?
Made me walk in and out when I'm wearing joggers.
Well, it's your fault for wearing unsuitable clothing, isn't it? Anyway, so let's launch this. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm scared. Can I not use?
You want the headphones? I wanna. This music is chilling me out. It's like the lo-fi beats are just there. And it's like calming and relaxing, and it's nice. Charles Colson, oi, Carnassa, hello and welcome. Welcome to the stream. I have already won the name, so not the hero type did win out on the naming competition. Carnassa, did someone get beat? Yes, it was me. No, it wasn't. Right,
Look, that's pretty. Not that far off.
No, it's not. There we go. We've got the long pencil bob.
Why is it nighttime?
Pencil bob is on its way to orbit.
Why is it nighttime?
It is nighttime. So what we want to do. So now the next thing that we need to do is launch into a Duna transfer window. So this is where it gets tricky. So hit the map, get the map up. And what we've got, Carnassa, do you have Spotify? I do have Spotify. That's what I'm listening to right now. It's like lo-fi stream beats or something along those lines. That is what I'm listening to. Did I just play that out loud? So, if we have a look at this, look at that. See that? Mm-hmm. That's where we want the planets to be when we want to transfer them.
Excuse me? That looks nothing like that.
So, what you want to do, so double click on the sun.
The sun?
Yes. Double click on it. There we go. Now, what you want to do is you want to get Kerbin to that point. So rotate the map around until that blue line is facing to the right. So a little bit more.
Blue. There.
So about there. Now what we want is we want that to be about there in relation to us, don't we? If we look at what that says.
So how do I click that and move it?
No, what you need to do is you need to time warp. A lot.
What?
So, come off of this. We're going to set Duna as our target. We're going to time warp. So we're going to look straight down like that. And what we want is we want Duna to be about there. Or thereabouts. Judging by this transfer window map anyway. So all we're going to need to do is time warp really far. Until they are lined up. And what you want to do is you want to keep moving this so that you can see, because you can see that's now moved. So you need to keep moving it and try and keep that in the position that it was until we get that so that it looks a little bit like that. I have like a transfer map up on my phone that I'm showing Alicea, and hopefully, so you're kind of moving a little bit down. So you want to keep like looking straight down onto the sun.
That's as far as down as
if we start slowing down. So that looks there. Look at that. That's kind of like we're facing. So get this. Go like that. So that's right there. Would you say that looks like that's about like that?
About.
Or close enough that we can launch this and go.
Close enough is. So.
Well, we need. Look. It's literally in front of you.
Yeah, but it should be like there.
Should be what, like there? Use the mouse to show it, because then people can see where you're actually sticking it.
Sorry, people, about there.
But if we launch a little bit earlier, that means we can stay in orbit for a bit. We've not got life support mods or anything like that, so we're not going to have to worry about Jebediah starving or not drowning or running out of water or oxygen. So there we go. Now that that's done, we want to launch this. And look, it's day as well. Day's much better than a nighttime launch. Yeah, but day's much better because then everyone can see what's going on.
So can you?
Yeah, we turn off the time warp. That's fine.
I can't remember which one.
So, can you remember how to launch?
This.
Yeah, but there's a few whole things that you have to do first. Turn on SAS.
Oh yeah. Where is it? There.
How do you turn that on with the keyboard?
No, I don't remember that.
T.
Oh yeah, T.
Yeah.
So, I don't remember the hotkeys.
Okay, so probably turn the camera so that we're facing this way, the other way, this way. So we're side onto the rocket. No, that way. We want to be side onto the rocket because this is kind of like the way that we're going to be controlling it. Right, now that I've got that up, I can come back to YouTube chat because I no longer need to show Alisea what I am doing. So what we want to do is launch this. So how do you do that?
Yes.
There's something that you need to do first.
One of these. That one?
No, you need to throttle up.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm literally not trying to piss you off. So am I allowed to
You've done this literally every single stream.
Sorry.
So what can you press to get the throttle up straight away?
I don't remember.
Z.
Z.
And what
Z.
can you press to cut the
X.
throttle? X to cut, and how do you make it go up and down? Shift and control.
Shift and control.
Right, so what you've got here, these solid rocket boosters, once you activate them, they are going to burn and they will not stop. As in, once they have been activated, they will not stop. You can't throttle those up. Not that it matters because we're launching with them. So can you remember what you need to do? You need to launch and you want to start tipping over. You want to start pitching over to the right as you're looking at it. And you want to get to
90.
about 90 when, or that 90 marker there, which is 45 degrees when we're at about 10,000 meters or thereabouts. And you probably want to start pitching over once that starts reading 100 meters per second. Are you ready? Do you want to launch this? I'm going to quick save. So yeah, space to launch. And then you've also got to pay attention to this. When those solid rocket boosters run out, you want to decouple them. So yeah.
And then is that space again?
Here we go.
Is that space again? To decouple it? Space.
Yeah, space is to use stage.
Yeah, I'm praying.
So here we go. And we are on our way to space. We have a launch, a successful launch, and I have installed waterfall for this, so we get lovely engines. So yeah, go for about anywhere between 50 and 100 meters per second, then you want to start tipping this over. So this is probably going to be quite heavy towards the top, so it might be difficult to control, but yeah, it's just, yeah, there we go. You got it. Starting to move this. Going well. Remember that you can just hit A if you need to kind of correct it. If you're going a little bit too aggressive, then you can hit A to try and slow yourself down.
Am I going too far that way?
No. Maybe zoom out a little bit so you can see the entire rocket in the picture. That payload fairing looks absolutely ridiculous. But we're going to work with it. You probably want to be pitching over a little bit more. So you can keep going. You can probably be even more aggressive than this.
I'm scared it's gonna like just fall.
Tip and flop. Tippy tappy D. We are going to be tipping the D. We're going to be tickling the D and making sure that we do not touch the D too hard.
Stop saying that. Also, I would say sorry.
And lift off. Once SRB is lit, you go. You are indeed. So probably do it a little bit more aggressively. I
would say sorry if it taking too long to build it, but like
so keep going, keep tipping, because at the moment we're about 5,000 meters and we are still not looking like we're going to hit that 45-degree mark. Although that looks good. This is relatively aerodynamically stable, so it looks like it's okay. But yeah, keep going. It's the clouds. Yeah. It's foggy. It's like SN11. No one can see a thing. We're at 7,000 meters and we're still really far away from that 45-degree mark there. So don't tap it, just hold it. Hold it down. There we go. And do something like that, but not too much. You can press A and you can hold A. You don't need to tap. There we go. Keep that there. Keep going a little bit further. Just a little bit. You're at 10,000 meters now.
Nearly there.
You want to keep going because you're at 10,000. You want to keep going that way. So hold down D and really go for this. There we go. Looking good, and keep following this down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mouse off of you for a second, and I'm going to change this to maneuver node so we can see where our apoapse is, and I'm going to grab that up so we can see we've got 12 seconds until we are going to be decoupling those solid rocket boosters, and we also want to make our orbit, and yeah, just try and follow that orbit line for a bit.
Yes, I know how to do that now.
But Here we go. Alethea is successfully launching this rocket. It is going rather well.
Don't say that because then it works. Does it?
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Follow that orbit line. Follow that orbit line like your life depends on it.
My arm.
Your arm, you can hold down D. You don't have to tap, you know.
I don't like doing that because then...
You don't like doing that. So our apoapse is now 45 kilometers and we have run out of our solid rocket boosters. So what are you going to do? You are going to stage them away. Well done. There they go. Those two SRBs have now left us. And we are going to keep making our way up to orbit. So yeah, try and follow that orbit line. And this actually looks like a really good ascent. You've done this quite well. I shouldn't sound so surprised. To be fair, the last stream that you did, you made it to orbit quite nicely. You did a really, really good ascent up to orbit.
Even though I want to be a builder.
She's just a pilot apparently. She is better at piloting than building. Ooh-rah! Hello, Malcolm Anon. Welcome, welcome. Don't let your D get out of hand. No, no, we're not. We're gonna make it. We are going to make it. We are going to make it. So maybe tap D a little bit more. Kind of really go that way. Sorry, can't see if your hands are there.
I've got to stay in the circle.
No. Keep going. Because we want to start building up horizontal velocity. We're getting a lot of vertical velocity at the moment, but we want horizontal velocity. Horizontal velocity is always good.
Nah, that is too many smiley faces.
That's a lot of smiley faces. Don't, Carnassa. As the astronauts say, once the booster is lit, there is no coming back, and just go, indeed. So our apoapse now is 70,000 meters. Let's try and get that up to about 80,000. So try and maintain your course here. So don't keep pressing D. You don't want to be in the brown. In the brown is bad. We don't want to be going into that brown stuff, that icky brown stuff. Horizontal,
Stop saying this disgusting thing. Please.
Please stop. Why are you doing this? So we've got 8 seconds of this burn left. And yep, there we go. And then we want to hit space again, and we'll probably hit space, and we'll probably burn for a little bit. There we go. That first stage. Oh no, you didn't. You hit space too soon. We didn't burn the end of that stage, but oh well. We're okay. And I think maybe what we'll do is we'll get up to 85,000. So when that says 85 there, hit X. So we cut out the engine. And then we'll circularize at 85. So X. There we go. Now go into the map view. Don't stage. Whatever you do, don't stage. So go zoom in on your craft. Zoom in quick, because you've not got long. You've really not got long. You've got 2 minutes. You've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Make a maneuver node and circularize your orbits. So we want to go for apoapse. So yeah, make it there. Add maneuver. Yeah, and drag the prograde, which is the green one, like that, until you have achieved an orbit. There you go. You're getting better at doing this. So start slowing down. Zoom out, so you can see the other side of the planet. There we go. Right click on that. Right. No. Stop. Okay? Yeah, you just need to drag it a little bit further, because at the moment, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. See, we're on 50,000 at the moment. That's not enough. You need a bit more, because orbit, your atmosphere ends at 70,000. There we go, 71,000. That should be kind of decent. It's not a very circular orbit, but that's fine. That's okay. So now what we want to do is we want to go for the maneuver, hit the maneuver. Go out into map view, or into this view, and what we can do is we can press space again. There goes the payload.
That's horrible.
And what we're going to do in 25 seconds, we're going to perform this maneuver. And I think you can remember how to perform a maneuver. I'm fairly sure that you can.
Screwdriver.
It looks like a sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who. Who wants to make a Doctor Who noise?
Can we wait? I don't like time walking.
Well, we've only got 15 seconds, so that's fine. That's not long.
Is it okay to be
Flops
tipping?
On ground,
Is it okay
Appalachian Canassa.
Does it have to go back?
No, yeah, we're following that maneuver. So that's fine. No. Just keep it there. It's fine. We're following that blue marker. But in... Oh, no, hang on. Press X. In 3 seconds, press Z. There we go. Now we're going to fire up the stage. The waterfall effect is in display. It's so beautiful. It sounds so nice. So incredibly nice. And then, yeah, we're just going to try and get this to as close as possible. Yeah, well, you probably want...
Now.
No. Yeah, keep burning for full. So press shift again, because you're not at full throttle.
Until that goes down.
Until maybe... Well, we can kind of judge how far this is going to be.
God,
so we can obviously start... Your concentrating face is alive. Canassa, what mod do you recommend to install for realistic engines? RO doesn't count. There's a few. SSTU, I think...
get there before that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
What's this then again?
That's your delta V. That's how much your maneuver is going to cost. I think SSTU is the best one to use if you're not using RO for realistic engines. So yeah, you can start bringing this down because you want to try and finely tune this. And maybe what I'd suggest doing is really cutting down that throttle, hitting prograde, so changing that to prograde, come out to the map, so press map. Then what we can do is we can watch our periat. So there we go, look at that. So right click on that, right click on it. There we go, and we can see it is 50,000. And cut. There we go. That is pretty good. I think that's very nice, that orbit. So get rid of the maneuver now. And we will have a look. So we're 85,000 meters there by, if we click on that, 88,000. That's not a bad orbit in the slightest. You've done pretty well there. Now, we've got...
I like doing this bit now. I hated this bit before.
I know, you really didn't enjoy doing this before, but now you've got a planet to go to.
This is the bit I'm scared for.
This is the bit you're scared for.
Yeah.
So it's really not that tricky. All we need to do is plot a maneuver node. So let me grab this for a sec, and what we'll do is we'll zoom out. So you just said in our break, Alicea said that she likes to learn by me showing her what to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show her how to plot out a maneuver to Duna. So we've got Duna there. So Duna is further out in the solar system. So what we want to do is we want to burn, and we want to burn going that way to raise our kind of solar system orbit to match Duna's. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a maneuver node on this side of the planet, and then I'm going to pull that out like this until we're going roughly this way. So we want to be burning in that direction. 1,304 is probably a little bit too much, but there we go. Yeah, that's way too aggressive. So if we come down, that's gone. I've messed that up. Oops. Maybe if I do it next orbit, we can change that around. So this is me trying to create the maneuver node at the moment, and I'm probably going to mess this up. Oh no, I got rid of it. There we go. We'll shift that to the next orbit.
Did you say XXXXXX this time?
I don't think I did. I think I just said cut. I didn't say XXXXX. XOXO, Gossip Girl. No, so what we're going to do is we're going to figure out where that's going to go, and we want to try and match that up to Duna's orbit, so we need to burn about that much.
If I've got to redo this, that was too many steps, you know that.
And, oh, look at that. Look at that, we're very close there.
Lovely jubbly.
317,000. There we go, that's a Duna encounter. And that's a pretty good. That's pretty good. Something like that. And then we just, what I would do here is just try and make it as close as possible by moving all of these until we're at a point where it is pretty much spot on. And oh, hello, there we go, that's gone. I've lost it. But there we go, that's kind of what you do.
Right, that was too many steps.
That was too many steps. Well, it's your turn to try and attempt to do that. So, oh my god, press X. I'm pretty sure you know SpongeBob SquarePants. Who knows SpongeBob SquarePants? Do I know SpongeBob SquarePants? I think I may have heard of SpongeBob.
That was too many steps.
SpongeBob was a little bit before my time, though. After my time,
that was
even.
Too many steps.
That was too many steps.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do to begin with?
Get this to go that way.
Well, probably first thing first is make a maneuver node.
Oh yeah, to here.
Alicea can do this. She is better than you. She can indeed. Then make it with less steps. Carnassa, yes?
Yeah.
Carnassa, you're so bad at maneuvers. Am I?
Where? Here?
Finally got through the sounding rocket grind, and thanks to your great tutorial, went orbital. Well,
here.
I'm glad I could help. So we want to make a maneuver node at our rocket. So press that button, tilde, and that will focus.
What that's called?
Yeah, tilde, and that will focus on our rocket. Zoom in. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, in, all the way, and now we can make a maneuver.
Where?
And can you not? I literally just told you which way that you should be doing it. So yeah, maybe a bit further back here. So create one here, because if we go,
Okay.
So add maneuver, and we just want to pull out prograde for a bit. A lot.
Feels like it's like.
That's barely doing anything. We want it to be about 1,000-ish meters per second. So keep dragging it out.
1,000?
Yeah, so we're on 822 at the moment, but it might be more than 1,000.
Why is it not there again? Oh, what have I done?
Canassa, don't you use the GUI maneuver node thingy? No, because I've been playing KSP for a long time and that was introduced after I started using Smart ASS and MechJeb to do all of that, so I don't ever use that. So, no, that is about 1,000.
Alright, okay.
So prograde, pull prograde out. Alisea, congrats on the liftoff and orbit time for the transfer window orbit. My sounding rockets don't take off. This engine needs high pressure tanks. You need to have high pressure tanks then. The Aerobee requires a high pressure tank. I think I talk about that in my going orbital video, how to do that.
There's 1,000.
And I think I probably talk about that in my, sorry, I'm answering this. And I think I talk about that in my sounding rocket video as well, the 3,000 kilometers downrange one. So yeah, that looks okay. But now what you want to do is you want to kind of be following this line. So you want that to be going in that direction. So no, you don't need to click on that. So all you want to do is you want to grab the maneuver node and you want to move it. So grab it, yeah, and you want to move it until it's facing that way. So it's going, you're moving it the wrong way.
I can't see, your hands are in front of the screen.
So move it until it's going like that way. And then what we want to do.
I can't see where it's going.
Yeah, I know. And then we want to zoom out and we want to have a look.
Right there.
So zoom out, yeah, that's kind of like the direction that we should be going, I think. Unless you've got me all mixed up. No, that is correct. So zoom out, keep zooming out. Now we want to find Duna. So we've got that as our target. Click on the maneuver node. And in order to make this a little bit easier for you, because right now it is completely cluttered. Why is that not coming up? There we go. We'll get rid of everything because we don't need to see all of this.
Yeah, why is there so many things?
So we'll get rid of everything.
I keep tucking my hair behind my ears and people can see my full face.
So now what we want to do is you want to be about here because we want to see where our orbit is going to intersect Duna. So grab our maneuver node.
I can't see it.
So zoom in a little bit further because you're a little bit too far out now.
I was trying.
So keep not that far because we want to see where Duna is. Okay. So there we go. Now you can see that and you can grab that. And what you can do is you can just grab these and finely tune where that's going to go. So you want to pull it out a little bit further.
Where's it going? To the yellow one?
So yeah, that is our orbit currently that we're moving and we want to get it up to the yellow one. There we go. Look, we can see those are getting close now.
Yeah.
So right click on that.
That one?
No, the one that has a number on it. So that has got 1.667677. So right click on that. And then what we want to do is we want to try and just kind of wiggle each of these nodes around and we want to get that number down. So maybe what I'd suggest doing is using the mouse scroll, the scroll button, the scroll mouse to do like fine little adjustments. And then we can see if that gets lower, then we want to keep going that way. Okay. If that gets higher, then we want to...
What, with this one?
Yeah, well, with any of them. Check all of them. That's how I do them.
And I moved it
Relatable.
Now.
Use the GUI. I don't know how to use the GUI, so I'm not going to teach something that I don't know how to use. I've said it several times. I've been playing KSP way before that got introduced, and I have had MechJeb way after that, so I've got no idea. This is how I have done it before MechJeb was introduced, so this is how I'm going to teach. I don't know how to use the GUI. It doesn't make sense to me, and that's just because I've been playing KSP for too long before it was way introduced. So we want that to go down. So that's now 1.629.
Is that right or no?
It's simple. I've tried using it and it seems way worse than actually just doing it like this. That's what I've seen. Look, you want it to go down. We want that to go down.
To what?
Other games, Space Engineers. Are you still playing? Last video was the 5th of March 2021. Yes, I am still playing that. The reason why I'm doing a lot of RO at the moment is because I've got.
The mouse wheel because it goes to.
Just do it.
Moves.
You need to right click that again.
Yeah. This is hard.
So what? Get this GUI up then, because people are saying get the GUI up.
I don't know how to use it, so if you do it, then I'm obviously not doing it.
Like.
What happened?
This just is way worse. It's exactly the same, but it's down here rather than like up there. I don't get it. It's fine. Like, I know you can fine tune this, but it's no better than.
So where's that supposed to go again then? Sorry.
So we just want that number to come down. So keep messing around with things.
Go down to
and
what,
we want. So that number needs to come down. That's it.
Yeah. It was coming down.
So keep moving it. Move it around until that goes down, and eventually what will happen is we'll get an encounter. Kanasa, you can just click on the GUI, not drag it. Can you?
I think so.
So click on it.
I was clicking on it.
No, just click it. You're holding it. Click it. Click it.
Oh, right, just like keep clicking it.
Yeah, there we go. That does work.
Oh, that is helpful. Thanks.
So I suppose that's like doing it in real small increments, but you can,
now.
Okay. So click that one until we get it back. There we go, right click on that. And what we want to do is maybe click some of the other ones and see if we can get it coming down using some of the other ones. So that is going down, but really slowly. Real slow.
Yeah, sorry.
Add the slider on the side determines how big of a change you apply with each click. Okay, so you can make it a bigger change if you move the slider up. So it's gone again. So right click on that again. Then, yeah, maybe move some radial and stuff and see what that does. That's really not changing. That's not changing it an awful lot. That's not changing it an awful lot. I think probably the best thing to do. I don't know why it's disappearing. Can I have a look?
It's not now.
That's going up.
Is it?
That's going up. Yeah.
It was going down, I think.
Can I have a quick look? Because I feel like... This is why MechJeb maneuver planner to other planets is your friend.
That's more helpful than that. Moving it wobbly.
Yeah. Can you change the time on this, or is that not possible?
Time to what?
You can change the orbit. Oh, there we go. Look, we can change the orbit loads of times, but apart from that... I don't understand why the intersect is disappearing. That's really annoying. I think it's because we're not getting quite to it. I think maybe we're at a bit of a bad time for this. Maybe we've missed it slightly. This is probably completely my fault.
No.
If we do that there. Yeah, so if we move this a bit further around like this. And go... There we go. Yeah, look, that's getting way closer. So essentially, we were burning at the wrong time.
Okay.
If we move that just a tad there. So all I'm doing is just kind of like moving it along in our orbit a little bit, and then... There we go. We need to move it a bit further. And this seems to be the way that it's going to work. I think we might have an encounter there. No, we don't. Oh, no, we've got an encounter with the moon. Or do we? What do we have an encounter with? Oh, Kerbin. So we keep doing this, and eventually we'll get an encounter with Duna, like that. So Kanasa, I'm disappearing because you haven't checked an option in the settings, always show close approach or something like that. Oh, really? I didn't know that was an option. That's cool. Change the position on your current orbit. Yes, that is what was required. So look, we can see, if we zoom in now, we can see that we're coming a little bit closer here. What we can do is you can get that maneuver node editor up again and get the graphical bit up like this, and maybe set the scale down to there. Then just fiddle about with that until you can get as close as possible. So yeah, so click on these and watch it move. So that's gone up, so move that until we get as close as we possibly can.
I feel like is it getting closer?
Karnasa, before Alisea, get your priorities right. Hey, Karnasa and Alisea, what's up? Hello, welcome, welcome.
That way? Is that the right way?
Well, just look. If it's going down, if the number is going down, it's getting closer.
Chill.
Karnasa, I have a terrible headache, bro. It happened just like the last time I watched the stream. Well, always I'm a go now, might reappear, but see ya, SpaceX. Thank you for coming along, Rich and X, for the first bit and seeing me getting incredibly frustrated. Well, look, if the number's going down...
It's still going down.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's not right.
So now it's going up. Now it's going up.
Yeah. I see.
This is like teaching Alicea how to count now. If that's going up.
It's going up again.
That's also going up.
This is me moving in Minecraft to try and get the coordinates right.
So, yeah, there we go. It's going down. So we want to try and get this as close as possible to maximize use of the Oberth effect and, you know, get a nice orbit.
Sorry, this is painfully.
It is. You could probably do this a bit better if you scaled that up.
You think so?
Yeah, you know, make it a bit more quick. A bit more speed. There we go. And you're going up again. And you're going up again.
I can see.
Just do it one at a time. Small increments. Kanasa, you can't even count yourself. That is true. I get lost after I get to number 7. Any number higher than 7 and it all becomes a mystery. I really don't know. So
that's good.
What we could do is we could just burn this now and then we could do a mid-course correction. No. That's going up.
I know. Is that so?
Oberth, more like no birth. Wait, hold up. Alicea plays Minecraft. Why didn't you tell us? We had a whole series of us playing Minecraft.
Yes, I do.
And that got like no views, so we stopped doing it.
I enjoyed it.
This is like 10 times as hard as landing on Minmus or the moon. Just help her thinking and show how it's done. This is way harder. This is by far the hardest thing you've done. By a long way.
Mate, it's going up again now.
So what I would say is...
I keep going all the ways and it keeps going not right.
Yeah. So it's kind of being a bit funny. So we've got an encounter there, right? What we could do is maybe our burn here is a bit funny, or what we could do is maybe have a look at doing a mid-course adjustment such as this. So we'll create another maneuver node and then we can like just fiddle around with this. So that's like that, and see, we can get that a lot closer. Just like that. Just like that. Although that is... I can't see how much that's going to require. But, look, much closer. And we can just kind of like mess this until we get really close. Such as... like that.
Yeah.
We've actually overshot. So yeah. And then we'll be on our way to Duna. So I think, yeah, what we'll do is we'll do this first burn and we'll do a mid-course adjustment. Funny mid-course correction. Funny burn. Yes, Kanasa, just imagine her playing in our road to Mars. That would be hard for you maybe, but impossible for Alicea. Getting a transfer to Mars without Mech JEB Advanced transfer to another planet, I'm not sure if I could do that. I probably could, but I wouldn't know. So what's happening now? No, what you want to do is you want to do this burn, which is going to start in 4 hours and 29 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. And then we're gonna get our way. We're gonna make our way over to Duna. Then comes the fun stuff. Then comes the landing.
It's so far away. Is it?
You can time warp faster than this. Look, you've got 4 hours. But there we go. Look, stop. Oh, you've just gone way over it.
You need to press it.
Now you're gonna have to do that maneuver node all over again.
Oh dear.
Unless we change the orbit. Go ahead to the next one, but that's going to change our... So you've got to be careful.
I know, I pressed the wrong one, sorry.
Got to be careful, because you're going to end up shooting straight past it like you just did. Although, look at that, that's a perfect, well, not quite perfect, but that's a very nearly perfect polar inclination of Duna as we come in. That's pretty nice, So now what you're going to do is you're going to do this burn. Again, we're going to do it this time. We're not going to shoot past, we're not going to scream past. It's going to happen, and it's going to be successful, hopefully. So just like, be steady.
Yeah.
I think I should let you play KSP on your own.
Yeah, you should.
However, I've got too much stuff to do. Like, all of my series take way too long. And I've spent all week working on everything that I've done. So, Kanasa, what do you think is the most cursed rocket ever in history of KSP? I honestly wouldn't know. Untitled Rocket does spring to mind. Obviously, the ginormous thing. I only found out about that after doing my video yesterday, because someone shared it to me when I posted it on Reddit, and I was like, oh yes, that's a very cursed rocket indeed. Landing more like blanding. Ooh. I love a good Duna landing. Who doesn't love a good Duna landing? So we wanna start going to the maneuver. We want to go to the maneuver and make our way over.
Is that supposed to be up there?
No. Not at the moment. You've not started. You've not started your engine yet. As soon as you start throttling up, then that will be good. Mars Ultra Direct. That one rocket. That video. I don't think I've seen. What is the Mars Ultra Direct video? I'm not sure if I've seen that. Tuna with Mountain Dew. Indeed. Tuna and Duna. Duna.
Z when that's at the bottom.
Z when that gets to the bottom, but we need to make sure that we are pointing towards our maneuver node.
We are, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. This is very funky music. Use the mouse wheel.
No, I don't know how to use a mouse. I use a trackpad, so can you just leave me alone with the mouse wheel?
Alicea does not know how to use a mouse wheel. There we go. We are go. Maybe come out of the map view so we can see what's actually going on. Look at that, the beautiful waterfall in effect, and it looks amazing. It looks so beautiful.
Ugh.
So we are on our way to Duna. We are starting our burn out to Duna, and we actually have most of the second stage of the rocket still left over,
So
which
that
is
goes,
really
and then
nice.
do a press space.
Yeah, just check that. I want to make sure that that's the correct stage, and then check that, and then check that. Yep, that's good. We are on our way to Duna, everyone. Alicea is finally going interplanetary with a lot of help. I think the next time Alicea does one of these, I should just let her do the entire thing and see where she gets, because I feel like I have had way too much input in this stream. Maybe what you should do, you should go away and you should actually watch some videos. You should actually try and pick up on everything and listen to me when I say stuff, because I do talk to you about it, and I have spoken to you about it, but you're not picking it up. Kanasa, it's direct ascent RSS Mars mission. Is that done? Was that a no? Scorpio did something different. That was a different video. What is Scorpio? Oh, I can't remember. There's a lot of Mars missions on YouTube now, and I am.
This is the Kerbal.
There we go. And hit stage. Why have you cut your throttle?
I meant to press, I didn't mean to.
And there we go, we're firing this up, this final stage, and this, look, we can see this is going to be nice and slow. So now probably what the best thing to do is...
Well, I don't want that on. Bye.
Come out to the map, so right click anywhere. Come into the map view. Woo. Next stream, she goes to where she wants and builds what she wants. Indeed, that will be what we will do. It's Makolo's video. Oh, okay. Does Makolo still do stuff anymore? So look, we are getting close to that, so maybe you want to start slowing yourself down and maybe hit stability rather than following the maneuver. So yeah, probably even slower than that, and zoom out and just see where your orbit's going. So we can see we are still quite a way off of our predicted node. We've got a bit more burn to do.
Okay, so...
And...
Things are happening.
Things are happening indeed. Just hit X. Press X. Get rid of the maneuver node. And get rid of that one. Right, hit shift, not Z, hit shift. And look at that. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that our orbits are intersecting. So yeah, just burn just a little bit more. And then maybe hit X. There we go. We've got a Duna encounter. There we go. Look, we're on course for Duna. We have made it to Duna. We are currently 17 million meters away though, which is quite far. Kanasa, Alt F4 will transport you to a marked location. Of course it will. Everyone knows that Alt F4 is not the key that shuts down a program. No. Who wouldn't know that? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a mid-course correction.
Need to be fair because I use MacBook.
We're gonna make a mid-course correction. I think even on Mac it's the same. No, it doesn't. Don't believe it. I mean, why do people say that in chat? Seriously, Alt F4 does this.
Because I'm stupid.
Do you really think like?
Because I'm stupid, I reckon.
What? Who thinks that anyone is going to fall for that? I mean, seriously. Same thing, but I managed to orbit the sun. What did he say? SK? I'm not sure what... No, it doesn't. Don't believe it. I do not believe it. I can't. So make a mid-course adjustment.
Who's funny?
Who's funny? Your face. Your face is funny. Your face is very funny. Some people still fall for that. Really?
Yeah,
Accidentally, she's a girl. Kerbins don't give a bleep for any other X.
Who's a girl?
So make a mid-course adjustment.
Who's a girl?
Make a mid-course adjustment.
To where?
Well, what I did before.
I don't...
You said I learned by you showing me, and I showed you. So...
Zoom in, yeah? Here.
No.
Where are we?
No.
Yeah. Stop shouting.
Just like... Yes. Get our course, make a mid-course adjustment, we'll zoom into Duna like this, and then we'll just do something like this.
Okay, thank you.
Except we want to be coming in the other way. Something like this. This is very chill music for this. This is like soft beats with Carnassa. I don't know, it's just like lo-fi beats that I found on Spotify that are apparently good for streams. So that's looking fairly equatorial, and it's going to be a lot easier to do an equatorial mission.
Oh, I've got to get back as well.
Something like that, you do have to get back. 200,000 meters around Duna with an orbit like that. That looks like it's going to be very good. 8.6 meters per second burn. That's us good. I'm kidding, LeMayo. I knew someone on a Koa Portal 2 stream fell for it a few years back. Wow. Press Control Alt F12 for extra Scooby snacks. So I know Alt F12 for Kerbal opens up the cheat menu. I don't know what else it does. So now we need to wait 20 days. So what you can do is you can hit that.
That?
Yeah. And that's going to time warp you automatically. Isn't it great?
I've never used that before. Because
I don't actually know, but let's go up to the map view. And we can say goodbye to Kerbin. We can say goodbye. And we are on our way to Duna. We are actually on the way. Juan de Rubik, hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to me trying to teach Alicea how to play Kerbal Space Program. It is going about as well as I would like.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's going better. It's going way better than I would like. Right, so we can see we've got 50 seconds, so we probably want to stick ourselves at the maneuver node, don't we? No, stop. What are you doing?
I pressed the wrong thing.
No, you don't want to be doing that. You've probably just completely ballsed up our Duna encounter.
Probably. No, that was an accident. That genuinely was an accident, sorry.
You've got maneuvers down to a T by the end of the last stream. What is going on?
I'm tired.
You're tired?
Yeah.
Wake up, I'm going to slap you in the face. Domestic violence.
Did I just call you
domestic violence?
Name? You are a sweaty mess.
I am. It's hot in this room. It's hot in this room. Really useful. Hey, can you adjust the sensitivity with the slider? Adjust what sensitivity? So our burn is starting in 7 seconds, and you probably just want to hit shift because you can see it's only going to take like 1 second to do this, and this is going to be really tiny.
Shift
so
now.
just like tap it. Just tap it. There we go. That's going to take a while, but go into the map view. Go into the map view, and we want to make sure that our orbit is actually going to where it should be. So hold down shift a little bit more because this is painfully slow. Very slow. Zoom out because you want to see where your orbit's going. And we can see that is coming up nicely now. So right click on that periapse so we can see how close we are. So start slowing down, press X, press X, press X. There we go. Get rid of this maneuver node. And zoom in. So we're coming pretty polar now. And just hit like shift and get ready to press X like immediately.
Right, shall I press it straight after?
Not straight after, you just want like X now. Now move that. We want to see how equatorial our orbit is. So no, move it. Move the camera. Move the camera so you can see how equatorial our orbit is.
I don't know what that means.
That means we want to be looking straight onto the planet and see.
There you are.
No, that's the exact wrong way.
Which way? I don't know which way.
Look at as if you're looking at the planet as if there like that. That's pretty equatorial. That's good. So That's not bad.
Just smacked you in the face.
I slapped you to wake you up. It wasn't even a proper slap. It was just like a mild little thing.
Don't touch my face.
Sorry, was watching before, just realised I was behind. Sus. What is sus? There's a lot of suspect stuff going on. Lol, let me get my popcorn and watch you guys fight. That is essentially what these streams are.
God,
So we're on our way to Duna. We've got a pretty good encounter now. Now what we want to do is, when we get to Duna, what do we want to do?
Land.
Well, what do we want to do before we land? What have we done when we went to the moon, when we went to Minmus?
Get out the land and stuff. What?
You want to capture at the planet. Otherwise, right now, we're just going to go screaming past it.
I forgot how to do that.
Just create a maneuver node and burn retrograde. This has
here.
been literally the past 2 streams we've done
I'm
this.
tired now.
You slept in until about 1 p.m. today.
This game is hard, you know.
Yeah, I know
1
it's hard.
It wasn't 1 p.m.
It was.
Gotta be for
Right,
you.
so, well, I
There.
woke up at 6
There.
a.m. this morning and
There.
then went back to
Just
sleep.
tell me.
So, yeah,
There.
on our Peri apps,
There.
yeah, and then you want to burn that retrograde. So you're going to learn what these
That.
all are. No, don't click that now. You want to use your maneuver node. So that's prograde, that's prograde, that's retrograde,
Yes, I
that's
know.
normal, that's anti-normal,
know,
that's
I
radial.
know. I know.
So that's prograde. I just said
Why
not
should I-
prograde. I said retrograde. Retrograde is the way we want to be going.
You're just shouting things at me now.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you what to do.
I don't know what it's supposed to look like.
So you want to pull that way. You've done maneuver nodes so many times.
Don't
Just
remember.
do another maneuver node.
Shut up.
No, do it. Like, this isn't even the first one that you've done for this stream. You've done this on your own. Just do a maneuver node.
I'm doing it. Wait, I can't. Oops.
Don't warp there, because we don't want to warp there yet. Mars, that'll be a damn fine orbit. It is a good orbit. Well, it should be a good orbit.
Wait.
I will go to bed now. I wish all of you a nice day. Thank you for coming along, Daycrafter, for the first part of this stream, for the exasperating moments that we are going through.
Now I've forgotten what to do again. So that's coming out. So what's
So
it supposed
just
to
pull
look
that
like?
until we've got an orbit around Duna.
I don't know what.
Look, like that. Look, it's coming down. This is very like reggae, like steel drums going off in the background. Steel drums, they're calming. They're calming. Soothing sounds of the steel drum. At least it's not something like death metal. I think I'd be proper Aggie then. I'd be like, can I say patience equals 0.
Is that okay?
So would yours if literally she's
that
done.
okay?
Yeah, that's okay. We'll check your periaps and your check where your orbit's going to be, your final orbit.
Oops.
So how you right click on the periaps and the Apple apps. So no, not on there. That's your maneuver node.
Oh yeah, there.
So yeah, so your periaps is going to be 58,000 meters, and that's going to be 156,000. So that's not really great. So zoom in, because you can zoom in for this, but keep it so that the planet, you can see the entire planet, so you can see your entire
planet.
orbit.
I can
Yeah,
see
but
it.
you want, no, I'm saying, but there have been so many times in this stream where you've zoomed too far in. So it's learning about using the camera to your advantage, right? So what you want to do is you want to grab this because you're a little bit off your periaps. No, in the middle, you want to grab the entire maneuver node and drag it this way a little bit because you want that pretty much spot on your periaps. So even further, so about there, yeah. Now what you want to do is you want to keep bringing this down until you get roughly that to 70,000 meters. No, retrograde, not normal.
Yes.
There we go. Patience. We're going to Ike or Dwan. We're going to Duna. We're going to Duna. Hello, Phineas Masters. Welcome to the stream. We're doing okay at the moment.
No, we aren't.
Everything is nominal as at the moment. So yeah, just keep pulling this until we're pretty much circular. So now that you've done that, maybe move that maneuver node a little bit again, because as you can see, like that's going to 66 and that's going to 78. Look, let me pass it.
Oops.
So 81 and 64. I was just going to show you like roughly. So use the camera, move the camera to see what you're doing. And there we go. We can see that that's pretty much spot on. And there you go, 72,000 meters by 72,000 meters.
Well, yeah, that's because you did it.
Yeah, I know, but just use all of the tools that you have to use. Move the camera. Change it around. Feel the camera. Be one with the camera. Be one with the game. Be one with space.
Clicky things.
Fall into a black hole. Become a jumbo jet. Do all of these things all at once. Do all of these things all at once.
To close the door so people could see that I was.
Yeah, because you left the door wide open. You left it wide open because you're born in a barn. Anyway, you can also never sit normally. This is what this stream has devolved into. I'm going to be criticising the way that Alicea sits on chairs. Yep, this is what is happening now. So, HexSPG, Carnassa, sometimes Duna...
Should we be going towards a maneuver?
Doesn't give X about me and says, no, you ain't going on my ground, you getting back into orbit. Yeah, no, hopefully we will be going to orbit. No, we don't want to press that because look, we're 51 days away from our maneuver. So what we want to do, probably quick save here because someone did just recommend quick saving and I feel like that is a smart idea. It's evolving just backwards.
So time warp.
So yeah, now you can time warp, and you can also use that handy time warp to maneuver.
No, I don't
so
want that now.
what we can do, yeah, just click that and press M, because we want to see our ship gliding through the cosmos, gliding through the Kerbal system on its way to Duna. At least we've made it to Duna. We're definitely going to have made it. Whether we can make it and land, that does remain to be seen. That's going to be even more interesting whether we do achieve that.
Streaks.
Yeah, to be honest, landing at Duna, it's hard, but it's not that hard. It's probably easier than landing on the moon or Minmus. Because you can use parachutes. Which is why we have parachutes. Me struggling after a month. His wife is learning in less than an hour.
No, this is not me learning.
Me struggling after a month. To be honest, this isn't really, like turn around. Use the camera to see. Look, suddenly a planet appears. You have gone interplanetary and you are now at Duna. So now, maybe suggest moving to the maneuver node. Yes.
There's a lot of things to do, sometimes I just get confused.
There is a lot of things to do. We have overbuilt this rocket by quite a considerable margin, considering this stage that we are going to be using right now was supposed to be our Duna transfer stage. And we have 1,715 meters per second left on this stage, which is, quite frankly, ridiculous.
Sorry, I was just because I can see.
But yeah, no, this isn't really Alicea learning. This is more Alicea, like me, playing vicariously through Alicea. I've basically done everything, and she wouldn't be able to replicate this if she tried it on her own.
No one cares about that, though.
So... yeah, I'm still trying to kind of like not even teach. I'm not a very good teacher.
I think
true.
We would be better if we just did it more.
Did it more?
Yeah, not without people watching. So
but this is strong. When do you learn how to play KSP with RSS? Soon, Tobias. Soon. Are you ready?
Yeah. Wait,
are you steady?
Sorry,
so 9 seconds.
No, I forgot what I press again.
Can you forget what is
space?
No, not space. Z is full throttle. So
yes,
there we go. You've missed it.
Oh, so
but no, it's fine. You missed it by like half a second, so that doesn't matter. We are performing our burn to try and get us into a stable Duna orbit.
Press that one? No.
No, you don't want to press anything now. We just want to slow down. But yeah, no, this craft is incredibly overbuilt. Because, yeah, our trans-Duna stage is what we are using to circularize. So this could be interesting. I think the one problem that we're really going to suffer, or that we're going to run into, might be the lander. The lander hopefully should have enough delta V, but at the moment, it looks like it's only got 1,444 meters per second. Hopefully, once we detach that should update.
It's cringy to wait for
that. You've got to, because this is a burn.
Okay, yeah.
You can physical time warp though. X on the brain indeed. If arrive at Duna, then burn retrograde indeed, Speedy. Indeed. Is that a valid KOS script? I feel like that probably isn't. I don't know. I need to learn how to use KOS. I do. So, we have now made orbit, I believe, because of the camera change, which is pretty cool. So we have orbited another planet.
That's sorry.
You are so unhappy at the moment, aren't you?
No, I am happy because I enjoy playing the game. I'm just like...
Duna, no, that's all wrong. We space idiots call it red space dust. There is a lot of dust. Oh, what we can do, now that we're at Duna, we can do science experiments. You've not been doing any of those. But it doesn't matter, I guess. No, I think we'll leave the science experiments on there to basically do when we get down. But what you can do is you can activate things like your thermometers and your barometers, and maybe activate your these things, because currently, look, we've got no signal. So what you want to do is extend antennas, because we can't talk to Kerbin at all yet. Extend antennas. We've got 4 on here.
Oh, do we have to do them all?
Yeah.
That's the almost
so be aware, because you've only got 14 seconds of burn left as well. Duna might be blocking Kerbin. Right. Watch out. You've got 7 seconds left, so pay attention to that as well. So 2 seconds and cut. And you are 80 kilometers by 72 kilometers. That's not too bad. That's really not too bad. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. So what you want to do is, are we being blocked by Kerbin? So let's have a look. Is Kerbin on the other side of Duna, or do we just know we don't have the power, we don't have the technology to be able to reach Kerbin with the antennas that we have on this craft, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, now that you're in low Duna orbit, just carry on doing all of your sciencey bits, like do your crew reports, although you are going to have to store them.
This one?
No, you don't want to do that yet. Think about, you're going to be flying through Duna, so you're going to be landing on Duna.
This?
And you're going to be flying... Yeah, that's fine. So what you can do is you have to keep this, unfortunately, because you can't transmit it, because we're not getting any signal, because our antennas aren't powerful enough.
I need 2 thermometer there.
So we can then log the pressure data, and we can keep that as well. We can't transmit this. And then crew reports and EVAs and all of that good stuff.
Out.
Duna is flat. Get out. Who said get out? We can get out. We can more than get out. So what we want to do, get a crew report, recover that, because we can't transmit, like I said. If you look up there, we've got no connection. And then, get one of them out and try and get an EVA report from Duna. And look, we can get out this time, so they can move. So right click on Jebediah and EVA report, and that's that all done. Now you want to board him back in.
I forgot how to get back in.
It literally says on the screen right there.
Sorry. I'm not trying to be stupid.
Hello, Krusty. Welcome to the stream. Hello and welcome. Christopher Columbus sailing on Duna, proving it's not flat. I mean, we have Jebediah and Valentina ready to begin their descent down onto Duna's surface. So, who do you want to send down to the surface? Because that's what we're going to be doing next.
Is that like the cool job? Valentina, she's the
Valentina,
best.
right? Yep. So, if what you want to do is right-click on this. Right-click on the capsule. Yep. Go transfer crew, transfer Valentina Kerman, and then click on that command pod. Now she is in there, and now what we can do is we can decouple from there. So right click on that section. One? No, the docking port. Yep, that. We're going to quick save first and decouple node. There we go. Now hit that button.
Which one?
Square bracket.
That.
Square bracket.
That.
Yep. There we go. We've now changed to this craft. And our staging is a bit messed up. So hit plus. Grab that. Place that there. Then check what those parachutes are. So click on that. That is going to be the drogue chutes. So grab that and then move the drogue chutes first into there. There we go. Now what you can do is you can hit space. And that's activated our drogue chutes for some reason. Fantastic. What you want to do is you want to hit retro as well. Canassa, FT, F5, it's time for F5, indeed, we have hit the F5. Play St. Patrick by Paris in the background. I don't think I can, I think I'll probably get copyright strikes if I did that, so I don't want to be doing that. Anyway, we want to pick a landing site. So, where do we want to land? It's up to you. Where do you want to land? Do you want to land on the big mountain over there, or do you want to just land wherever? So hit the map, it's a lot easier to see. Oh, no, we're not orbiting around that direction. So look at our orbit line.
That's what I was trying to find.
Maybe that nice big flat section there. That looks like it could be very promising.
There?
Yeah.
Okay.
So?
Press that.
Huh?
My brain.
So?
Press that?
No. What we want to do, if we want to land there, probably the best thing to do is to make a maneuver here and go like this. Maybe go something like this. So we'll go for 4,000 meters there. And just do that. Yeah, something like that. So we'll perform that maneuver. And we will begin our descent into the fiery depths of Duna. Well, it's not really fiery depths. It's a bit colder because it's further away from Kerbal. But you know, there's gonna be fireworks. Yeah, you can do that if you want. So we will warp to that, and then what we're going to do is we are going to perform that maneuver. So get to the maneuver node. And this one, you probably just want to do a little bit of a shift action again, just a little bit of shift, because if we go for Z, that's going to be done really quickly. So shift and X and do all of that kind of stuff in order to fine-tune this descent into Duna. Canassa, land on Olympus Mons. Is Olympus Mons even a thing in stock? Is there anything that is equivalent to Olympus Mons? I'd assume there is. I've sent a rover to Olympus Mons in Kerbal Gets Real, which is pretty cool. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you as well, Krusty. Obviously, it is Easter weekend. I hope everyone is having an enjoyable Easter weekend. Me and Alicea obviously are not. She's looking very angry at me right now. We've got to get these back. You got to wake up. Have your monster. Have your monster. Breathe some life into you. Get hyped. Get hyper. Play Get Hyper by, oh, what is it? The drum and bass song.
Did I do that right, by the way? I pressed Z.
So, oh, no. Wait, why is that not going? Okay. You didn't want to press Z anyway. I literally said about 20 seconds ago, don't press Z because this is a very small burn. So we want to...
No, but it was at the end.
Activate the engine. And let's go like this. I don't know why that engine didn't go off. This is a bit worrying because... Oh, they are armed. They are armed. Right, so there we go. And what we can do is we can have a look at the map and see where we're going. So we are 7,000 meters above the ground there. And I think what we'll do is we'll get that down to about 5. Like that. And now we're going to come down at Duna. We are on our way down. Our drogue parachutes have been deployed, or they have been armed. So here we go. We are attempting our landing. Will we have a successful landing? Will Valentina...
Which one's land again?
Prove... Which one's land?
Yeah, we have to press something when we get to the bottom, don't we?
You have to press G to deploy your landing gear, but we don't want to do that yet.
No.
So we're going to time warp ahead just a little bit. So Duna's atmosphere begins at 50,000 meters. So as soon as we get to 50,000 meters, we are going to slow this down, and we can't warp any faster than this at 50,000. Great. This is great. Look at the atmosphere of Duna. What's going on here? There's like... Wait. There's like mountains that... That's really weird. Look at that. There's like mountains there. So what we want to do now is we want to hit retrograde. And hopefully we should begin slowing down. It looks like there's a storm or something brewing over there. So Canassa, what are some good visual mods for stock except Scatterer, Eve, or Astronomers? Because I want my games to look like RSS-RO, but in stock. Well, there's Kerbal-sized Real Solar System, which does make the Real Solar System in, well, basically the same size as Kerbal. I don't know about many visual packs. The only ones I've ever used are Astronomer's Visual Pack, which is what we're using right now, and RSS-VE, because I play RSS, so... Yeah, I don't know about any other stocks. Katniss is tired, Tuna. Yes, I think we're all getting a bit tired now. We've got another hour left, and hopefully...
An hour?
Yeah, and we need to land, and we need to get them back, and we need to get them back to Kirby.
We can do it. I just keep getting mixed up on...
So what we can do is... What we'll do is...
Scream.
You're not screaming. You're fine. Amogus, a magnificent orbital gateway unitary station. Especially when landing a spacecraft from Duna. Wait, why is Kerbal blue? Did it take yellow that long that it turned into a white dwarf? Sally P, I have no idea. It's just the part of the astronomer's visual pack that I have that, for some reason, Kerbal is blue in this save.
By the way, yeah, it's the Lego Saturn V. I bought it for me. I was just taking it over.
For Alisea.
I bought it like a few days ago, so...
Right, so...
I keep getting mixed up on when I have to press Z and X.
So you probably want to be careful here because we are landing. And like I said, the parachutes aren't going to be enough to slow us down. We are going to want to use our engine to finalize our descent. Okay. We're only going 920 meters per second though, and most of that will be killed off by the atmosphere, which is going to be great. So we'll lose most of our speed. You don't need a heat shield for coming in from a low Duna orbit. At least as far as I'm aware, this is what I have experienced in the past. So I feel like this should be safe, and we shouldn't have any upsets with Valentina Kerman being toasted to a crisp.
Toasted boy.
I'm fairly sure we're okay. Anyway, you can physical time warp through this, although we are physical time warping through this even, but this is how long a Duna landing takes. And one other thing, what we probably want to do is change this. So we are 19,000 meters up at the moment. And hang on, I'm going to, because we didn't do this, why can't I select both of them? Why can't I get rid of physical time warp? Get rid of physical time warp. Why is only one coming up? This is really, really annoying. So altitude, I think I'll change that all the way up to 5,000. And this one will change that all the way up to 5,000, so they deploy a bit sooner. Because we want them to go soon. Oh, there we go. The parachutes will deploy successfully now. That's fine. We're going to be good. We're going to be good. The parachutes aren't going to rip and break. So you can physical time warp through this again now whilst we begin our descent onto the surface.
I feel like we're
I know why now. I think it was sunsets. So on Mars, the sunsets are blue because the light hits the atmosphere and creates the rainbow. Now. Getting too close. There we go. Parachutes have deployed.
I'll stop time warping.
You can carry on time warping for a bit longer. You see we're 5,000 meters up. You probably want to deploy your landing legs now, which is G. There we go. And press space. And now your next set of parachutes will go off when they are ready. And what we can do, so we see we're still coming down at about 115 meters per second. That's pretty fast. And when these parachutes deploy, they probably won't slow us down enough.
Okay.
So we are going to have to fire up that engine. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we come down maybe at like 2 meters per second, 3 meters per second, or somewhere around there.
So shift.
Came right back on time.
So shift.
Yes. And obviously you want to fine control that so that that's going at about 2 meters per second. So our parachute should deploy now. And that's going to slow us down quite a bit. We are going 20 meters per second. So probably...
Shift.
Not yet. Maybe now. Just a tiny little tap, and that will start slowing us down. Look down, because you want to see where you're going to be landing, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So we're going 12 meters per second. We're 500 meters off. Maybe cut the throttle now. Yeah, kill that, because we don't want to. Maybe once we hit 200 meters, we'll fire up that engine for the final time. But 30 meters per second is obviously a little bit too fast at the moment, but we want to be going a little bit slower. But we want to try and hold off this burn. Try and do a suicide burn, essentially.
So when it gets to that...
Maybe when it gets to about 200, hit shift. Hit shift a bit more. Bit more. We want to be coming down at like 2 meters per second when we get that down to 0. So that's too much. Kill the throttle completely.
Ooh.
Now fire up the throttle. Fire it up because you are doing too much. More. You want to be going slower. Too much, because you're going up again. Kill it completely.
This is hard.
Yeah, I know, right, so fire it up again. Fire, now. Up, there we go, you've landed. You've got to pay attention to everything, so you need to make sure that you're coming down nice and slowly and you're not coming down too quickly.
Okay,
but there we go. That's fine. We have landed on Duna, and it's nighttime. Oops. Which is not good, because our batteries probably won't last forever. How much battery power do we have? I mean, we've got a bit. We've got a fair whack. So what we can do is we can run all of our scientific experiments.
That was hard.
That was not too difficult. F5. Yeah, we're going to F5. We're going to quick save now that we're on the surface of Duna. Can I say? Oh yeah, no, I did see that. Nice landing at Duna. Yes, we have done it. We have landed on the red planet.
Didn't fall over.
And we are up in one piece as well. So mystery goo. Yeah, we should have done a mystery goo on the way down as well, but. Oh well, so don't transmit the data because 1, we can't, and 2, it ruins the experiment. Yep, so grab that. But you're clicking the wrong thing.
Clearly.
My best achievement on KSP in science mode is a probe getting a flyby of the moon.
What about the
KSP is difficult, so we want a log temperature. Oh, we've already got a temperature scan. Overwrite it. Overwrite it.
Another one.
Overwrite it. Oh wait, if we've got another one, yeah, just grab the other one. So log temperature, grab that, but overwrite the other one anyway.
Okay.
So right click on that because we want a temperature scan of us flying. So we'll just, no, review data, cancel, review data.
Sorry.
Get rid of it.
Sorry.
Because we want a temperature scan of Duna flying because we'll get more science from that. So we've got our mystery goo, we've still got a crew report, we've still got the science lab in the middle.
That again?
No, we've got our mystery goo.
Yeah.
We want a crew report.
Yep, we do.
So right click on there. Crew report. Keep experiment, yes. Then what we want to do is... Actually, we didn't need to reset that data because we've got an experiment holder, but that's fine. Then we've got the science bay in the middle, haven't we? Which you can't see. If you can remember, you did it so long ago that you made this.
How do I get in there? Like that?
So just zoom in and...
That one?
No. No.
That.
Just move the camera around until it's visible, like that.
What?
No, look, move the camera down, like that. There it is.
What?
You're so bad at this.
I know. Stop. I didn't know what I was looking for.
Like that.
Didn't know what I was looking
Then you want to conduct material study and get that all done. Did you do it? Did you save it? Okay, good, because I didn't see. Right, there we go. We have done pretty much all of the experiments that we've got. Let's get our Kerbal out. And so Valentina Kerman, we're going to get her out. What we're going to do is we are going to get a EVA report from the ground. We're going to plant a flag and we're also going to take a surface sample. Yeah. So let go.
I'm scared. I forgot how to let go.
It says right there.
I'm literally...
Pay attention.
I am paying attention.
You're not. Not too fast, because you will die if she goes too quickly. Right, so yeah, now all we want to do is take samples and all of that. Alcea looks so depressed. Yes, she does. Because she's doing everything wrong. She's bad, and she should feel bad. So yeah, no, what you want to do is you want to take EVA reports, surface samples, plant a flag, you know, all that shebang, and get on with it. Plant a flag. Yes, we will indeed be planting a flag. We want a flag to commemorate this amazing time, this amazing...
Bloop, 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 bloop. Right, does anyone want me to put anything on the flag? You get to write something, don't you?
Kanasa rude. Kanasa, Duna in night looks like a planet or a moon with no atmosphere. It does a little bit. So yeah, what's the site name? First Duna landing. Plaque text. Oh, sorry. What will be the plaque text?
Does anyone want to write anything?
You've got to speak into the microphone.
Say it then.
Well, no, you say it. You just said it.
Does anybody want to write anything?
Because if you don't speak into the microphone, it's hard to hear you. Especially if you're being all quiet, which is really unusual.
I know.
Hood Katniss says hi to Dunations on it. Dunations on it. Got here despite Karnassa shouting.
Right. This has got to be... It's got to say Duna something, hasn't it?
Duna landing site, Duna 1, Duna Alpha, Duna number 1. Duna is number 1. Hi Matt Lown. Hi Matt Lown. I don't think Alicea wants to put hi Matt Lown. No. Don't do it. Don't believe that it'll ruin the KSP. Don't press Alt S4. We did it. Yay, we did. I heard for the first time. Right, Speedy is good at procrastination. What do we put? I can't remember. There's been loads of suggestions though, so why don't you pick one? Because we need to get going. We've got places to be. We've got to return to our craft.
Just can't read that fast.
You can't read that fast. I thought you were just going to end that on I can't read.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to read it, but I literally can't read it.
This was hard. That's what she said.
This is hard. Oh, I was gonna write something dirty then, but
No dirty, please. This was hard. Alicia was here. Are you really gonna put that? Oh my god.
Wait,
it wasn't even you, it was Valentina Kerman. 27, don't believe this guy, and why not? Look back. Wait, what should not believe? She needs some spectacles. The X-Files weren't a documentary.
She needs some spectacles.
She needs some spectacles. Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. The flag has been placed, and any moment now it will fall because we are on an older version of KSP. Oh, no, it's managing to stay. Nice. Right, so get back in the capsule and let's get our way back into space because we have done all we need to do on the surface of Duna.
I'm scared to get back in here.
Valentina is going to spend like no time on the surface at all because we want to try and get back to our orbiter as soon as possible. So maybe activate your RCS pack. You can't climb up because we didn't have a ladder because you haven't unlocked ladders yet.
How do I do that again?
R. Turn on SAS, which is T. There we go.
Right, now press R.
And now press jump and hang on. Can you, if you press shift? Right, you're not going to be able to do this.
Can you do it then?
So Alicia struggles using a mouse and keyboard anyway, so there is no way that she's going to be able to jump like onto the command capsule, and I can't because my hands are in the wrong place. Come on.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is really awkward because my hands don't usually sit here when I'm on the PC. Right, so there we go. There we go. We got, with a little bit of help from me, we got Valentina Kerman back up into the capsule and we are ready to take off again. But this time, what we want to do is we want to get our capsule back up. So if we toggle map filters, because what we want to do is we want to aim at that. So we're going to set that as a target. And we're going to try and launch this into that target. So what I would recommend doing is we want to time warp ahead a little bit. Because we want this to match up. So if we time warp and wait until that lander comes underneath this orbit line, right? And then we're going to attempt to launch directly to the lander. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do rendezvousing and docking, which is going to be really fun. So we're just going to, whoa, Ike's shadow being very, very, very bright there. So if we leave that there, now any minute, what we should see is this coming over us. And what we want to do is we'll see a little pink thing come on. So we can see that pink target.
Yep.
Watch that as it flies directly over us.
Okay.
So that's going to fly up and it's going to come along in this direction. So now what we want to do is we want to take off. By pressing Z, but you probably want to stabilize yourself and get ready for takeoff, but you want to go now.
Z?
Right, Z, and now you want to follow that. So press control, you're going way too fast. You're going way too fast. And you probably want to check the map as well, because right now you're flying. And you want to follow that pink target line like this.
Okay.
And also have that up. So Duna's atmosphere ends at 50 kilometers. So Kanasa is failing at being a teacher. Yes, I am. Can we do a countdown? Wait, she just landed. Yes. Sup, Kanasa, I'm back. Welcome back, Riptionary X. So we want to follow that, that pink target line.
If people always complain about the time, it's the same every time.
Maybe a bit more throttle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of your landing gear as well, so you're a bit more aerodynamic. Why? Night, Katniss. Okay, Katniss. I'm going to go sleep. Good night, chat. Good night, Alicea. Yeah, good night, Katniss. Enjoy your sleep. Thank you for coming along to the stream, and I'll see you probably at the next one. So our Apple Apps is currently looking to be. So you want to not follow that exactly. You want to keep going as if you're going to orbit. So you just want to follow. No. You want to go like this.
I pressed the wrong thing.
Like there.
I know how to correct it. I just was pressing the wrong thing.
But not too much. You still need to make height. You need to go up. Look, your Apple Apps is only 11,000. It needs to be. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Stop shouting.
Well, you've killed her.
No.
Right. Let's try and control this.
You said just follow that.
There we go. We need to make some height. This is really hard to control. Right, you can take over if you want.
You said just follow that.
Speedy, they just retracted it. Apple Apps retracted it. Redacted what? It's 012 and I should be sleeping, but nah. So, look, our Apple Apps is now, and we probably want to be more focused following this orbit line like this.
It's not making any sense to me. There's got match here.
And what we'll do is we'll get this up to about 55,000. Wow, this is so damn hard to control. This thing has a mind of its own.
Do you want to move the camera a bit, or is that okay?
No, this is fine. And we'll go for like 65,000, and that should be fine. Now what you want to do is, I did kind of take over for most of that.
Sorry, yeah,
but,
I wasn't sure.
But you want to circularize your orbit. I had to get a haircut. Where are we now? We are put your SAS on target. We probably could have do that. Canasta, did you notice the engine flame when it was near the ground? It was so long. That's because we're using waterfall on this now, and it's a great mod, and it looks beautiful. So what we want to do, we've got a short amount of time. Look at our inclination difference. That's awful. Oh, this is going to be hard. So we want to, we basically doing the same as we've done with an ascent when we took off from Kerbin. What you want to do is you want to circularize your orbit and make sure that we are going to. So no, you want to go at your Apple Apps, not after it. So move the camera.
I'm stressing out because I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
just keep saying all these things.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you what to do.
No, you're not. You just said, do this. Right, there. And should I press this one too? So we can see what that is?
No, we don't. But that's the target. So we want a maneuver on there. We want to circularize. We want to make a maneuver.
There?
No, on there.
There.
Yeah, that's a little bit too early, but oh well.
Should I move it?
No, it's fine. Just add maneuver. You're clearly not good enough to do this. Right, so go move that and start bringing it out so that you start making your orbit. There we go. You've got an orbit. You can see there we've got right click on that. Get rid of this. So right click away from this. And then right click on that. 61,000 by right click on that. 9,000. So we need to bring this out a little bit more. Although probably what you want to do is you want to move this maneuver node. So zoom in. You're not using what you've got available to you. Because look, once again, we're way off of our Apple Apps. So move that to the Apple Apps. Like that. There we go. That's better. And if we zoom, like we can see our peri-apps is now 12,000 meters.
Yeah.
So bring this up. Bring this up until we're above 50,000.
This one?
Yeah. That needs to be above 50,000. So stop, slow. You don't want to go too fast. 44. And there we go, 50,000. Bloody hell, it's hot in here. 50,000 meters, but you probably want to go a bit higher than that because this is 60,000. So stop there. Like, move the camera around because look, you can see that right, face and try and get that on exactly on your Apple Apps. So about there, yeah. 52,000 by 59,000. That'll do you for now. Whew, that'll do you for now. Yup, Canasta, did you notice? Yes, I did. Piracy is a serious crime in every Nintendo games. Yes, piracy. He's a pirate. Kanasa, if you're a teacher, you probably would be fired on the spot. And that's why I will never, ever be a teacher. That's why I will never be a teacher. When people can't do something that I can do, I find it incredibly frustrating, especially when Alisaia isn't listening half the time. And now she's just lost focus. You need a student that wants to be, you want a student that wants to be interested, and she was interested at the start, and now she's not.
I am interested.
No, you're not.
I am. I like playing this game. I just don't like it after you've shouted at me for like however long we've been on.
I've not really even shouted at you. You just don't understand what someone shouting at you is. This is you shouting at me now.
Yeah, because I don't know how to play the game, and you expect me to know how to play it.
So in 20 seconds. No, but I'm explaining things to you as we're going on.
Can you just shut up
I'm
then?
explaining things to you as we're going on, and you're not listening to me about 9 times out of 10. So that's what's frustrating, and that's why I get a bit aggravated.
Then go press Z when we get to there.
Yes, but it's only 16 seconds of burn, so it's not a long burn. But yeah, there we go. So no, you need to be facing your maneuver. You need to no, cut the throttle. You'll now go. This is basics. This is basics.
It's not funny.
It is funny because you're just so terrible.
No, X.
Right. Yeah, when it gets to about that, like, no, stop.
Oh my god, it wasn't.
It wasn't what? Wasn't what? Still at 69. Nice indeed. Very nice. So, we've made it into orbit. Yeah? So now we need to rendezvous, which is going to be hard.
I need a minute.
You need a minute.
Yeah. Because I'm tired now, and everything's just blending into one. You're shouting, I'm shouting. So.
And it's very hot in this room.
Yeah.
All right, Alisaia needs a minute.
No, it's fine. I'm done now.
You're done. That was the minute. Right, so get rid of this. You've probably completely butchered this.
Get off that.
Yeah, so get rid of that. What are we looking like? What's our orbit looking like?
I don't know.
So what's that? Our apoapse is 82,000 meters. What's our periapse looking at? Where is it?
There? No.
Should be over here. There, it's there. It's underneath Pencil Bob Lander. 59,000. So we are going to hit our periapse in 57 seconds. Probably what we want to do is we want to go to retrograde. Once we get to our periapse, we want to slightly burn this stage so that we bring our apoapse down to about 60,000 like our periapse is. Then I reckon what we want to do is we want to switch to Pencil Bob.
That's too many. That is too many.
That's literally one thing that I've told you to do.
Yeah,
I've told you to point retrograde and burn so that comes down to 60,000. That's all I've said to do at the moment. It's not funny. That's what she said. Or someone unlike, oh no. Anyway, so keep an eye on this because we're getting close. 15 seconds away, and all you want to do is you want to probably hit shift, like a tiny little amount of shift, until that comes down to 60,000. And then we've got a nice circular orbit.
Control.
And then press control to, well, X or control or whatever to kill your throttle. So look, well, now, like, there we go. And that's coming down really, really nice and gently. So the reason why we want this to be circular is this is going to make it, so hit X now. 61 by 59 is fine. The reason why we want this to be circular is this is going to make it a lot easier for us to perform a rendezvous. Now, in order for us to perform a rendezvous, we're going to switch to Pencil Bob because I don't think we have enough delta V in this stage. Although we might. If you have a look at this descending node here, so click on that, create a maneuver on there. Kanasa, have you ever sent someone to Pluto on Kerbal Gets Real, or are you going to do in the future?
The blue one.
The green one, the blue one. I've never sent anything to Pluto. I think I might send a probe or something in the next millennia, but I'm not sure about a crewed mission. Apparently there is an ore engine mod that just uses ore as fuel. Nice. Add maneuver. Yes. Now what we want to do is move the camera so that we can see our orbits, like move it no, that way. Like, so look, we want to see, we want these to match. So we want to be able to see those in a position that matches. Grab that. And move that. There we go. Look. More, yeah.
Oops. What do I do now?
Click it off of it. Right, click on that. Click up, because we want this dotted line to match this orbit. We want to change our inclination. And I think we have enough delta V in this stage. We have more than enough delta V in this stage to do this. So, zoom out. And like, we need to try and really figure out that that's kind of like where it should be. So stop, there we go. That's probably good. That's probably all right where that is at the moment. So now what we want to do is come out, look around, look at your orbit, because I feel like just moving our normal like that is going to change where our apoaps is. So see what our apoaps is going to end up at. 71,000, and our periaps is going to be, it doesn't matter. So in 37 minutes, what we're going to do is we are going to burn. So get round to that. Yep. And we'll get this done. We are coming in. We are rendezvousing yet. Well, we are now rendezvousing. And this is how I rendezvous. So I get my planes to align first thing, and then what I like to do is just have, you know, one in a lower orbit than the other, and we play the catch-up game, and eventually it gets to a point where we should be able to make a maneuver that does it. So no, but first you need to make sure that you are pointing at your maneuver node. Yes.
Sorry, I keep forgetting.
And probably not press Z, probably press Shift, because look, we've got 5 seconds of burn. It's all situational, whether you want to...
Okay. I'm just forgetting now, my brain's going... empty.
It is difficult. There's a lot that goes on all at once. There's a lot to think about. So, Canassa, what would you say, which mission was the hardest in Kerbal Gets Real? Definitely the Mars mission. The Mars mission, sending crew over to Mars, that required about, what, like 5, 6, 7 launches, and yeah, there was there was a lot involved with planning that, designing the lander for Mars, and kind of, are you paying attention? Because I'm talking when you're about to start burning, so you need to pay attention.
I'm not paying attention to you.
Huh?
I'm not paying attention to you.
No, are you paying attention to that?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Okay, that's cool. That's good. So now start the burn. Maybe a bit faster than that, because like you can see, you just want to make sure that you don't like overshoot it and do something really silly. But yeah, no, Mars, going to Mars, humans to Mars was the hardest, I reckon. Rendezvous is definitely hard for newer players. I got Rendezvous down pretty quick. Congrats on almost 4K. Thank you, Food for Cats. Thank you, Food for Cats. I think, yeah, I don't know what I'm on at the moment. I started the stream on 3,980, so probably not hit 4K yet, because this has been a terrible stream. No, get rid of that. Get rid of it. So go for stability, and let's have a look, and let's see if our orbits are lined up. So move that. So does that look like they're pretty much in line with each other?
I think so.
I think it does as well. That looks pretty good. So we have almost got an encounter. We've almost got an encounter. How far away are we? So create a maneuver node.
To here?
No, that intersect. We want those intersects to be together. So.
There?
No.
Where are we?
We're here.
Yeah.
And we're very, very close. We could probably just point and burn at the craft and do it like that, but that's not how we do rendezvous. So create a maneuver node. I've said that about 3 times now. Just anywhere. Just create one there.
I said there and you said no.
Create a maneuver node anywhere. No, I didn't. You said create one there, and I said no next to those. Right, now drag this out. Like, go look down on the planet.
Get your hands out.
Look down on the planet. So look down so you can see the full orbit. Now what we want to do is we want to drag that so that our orbit, which is the blue orbit, is going to intersect the green orbit. And I think we're close enough that we can do this now. So right-click on one of those intersects.
That one?
So that's going to be 46 kilometers. Ideally, we want this to be about under a kilometer. So drag it up. So that's not changing. That's changing ever so slightly.
So that one?
Try doing something with that. Yeah. Let's have a look and see if that'll do anything. That is doing something. Keep dragging it. How much is it? Yeah, you want to be more aggressive than this.
Sorry, I just don't want to go over.
30 kilometers. That's, yeah. And what is our burn at the moment? 20 meters per second. That's really not actually that bad. 15 kilometers. This is a really unideal way of getting a rendezvous, but I just want to get this done. Oh my god, Canassa, you just, never mind, you lost the 4K. Oh no, oh dear, oh dear. Step 1, kind of near orbit. Step 2, mess around with maneuver node randomly until you get like 1 kilometer. Step 3, retrograde relative to target. That's not how I do rendezvous. No, this is, you've ruined this, right? So,
You said to get
Right,
to 1.
I'll show you what I would do. So
You said to get to 1.
yeah, I know, but you were doing it way too much. Okay, so this is why they're hard. That's 71,000 meters. That is... What is our apoaps? Our apoaps is 59. What is their apoaps? I can't see. Why? Oh yeah, we've messed this up. So what I'm going to do is we are going to warp ahead until we get this down to here. I'm going to burn prograde, so that I'm just going to do this now because we're getting close to the end of the stream and I want to get back.
Sorry.
And what we're going to do is we want to burn retrograde even. That was my bad. And not to target, we want to do orbit. So we want to bring this down so that this is roughly circular. 59,000 by 60,000. There we go. And what I'm going to do in order to make this easier, so we'll switch to Pencil Bob and we'll do the rest from Pencil Bob. Canassa, will you ever make a crewed mission to Proxima Centauri or just a probe with a ridiculously massive antenna? I won't be doing anything to Proxima Centauri because I won't be including that in any of my saves because the Real Exoplanets mod, I, for one, don't like it because it really messes up Scatterer and all kinds of things like that. And it's just, yeah, I really don't like it, so I'll never be using that mod in any of my Real Solar System saves. So all I'm going to do is we're going to make this go out a little bit like this. As soon as possible, really. So we'll burn this here. And in 27 seconds, a little bit, yeah. So 4 seconds, 3 seconds. So this is how we'll do this. And we'll just raise our orbit to like here. That's fine. So in order for this to catch up, basically, can you remember what I was telling you about earlier, where the one that's lower down travels faster?
Yep.
So that's what we're going to be doing now. So the orbit of that Bob lander, Pencil Bob lander, that's going to be traveling way faster than us. And what we want to do is we want to kind of like figure out a maneuver where we're going to be able to catch up with it.
Yeah.
So I'm just circularizing this orbit because this is the easiest way that I can do this. So this is 241,000, so we want that to be about the same. We'll probably want to burn up a bit because we've gone past our apoaps. Great. There we go, like that. And we'll make that so that's 240,000. So come in about there. Like that. Now that's pretty circular. So now what we can do is we can set this as a target. We can create a maneuver node wherever we want around here. And what I'll do is we'll bring this like this, and then maybe we'll skip an orbit and we can have a look around here until the intersect comes up like that. There we go. That's 6.1 kilometers away. We can get that down to about 2. That's going down even more. I think what we'll do is we'll do this. Maybe the inclinations are a bit off or something, but I don't know. I think they're misaligned. 2.2 kilometers really isn't too bad. Go for something like that. No. This is annoying. I think it's because it's slightly off. I really want to be under 2 kilometers. Why can't I get this under 2 kilometers? Why can't I not? This is ridiculous. Maybe our inclination's off. 2.3 kilometers. This is just really not going well. Screw it. I'm going to go for 2.2 kilometers and just point and burn, and that'll do it. 2.3, right, so in 2 hours and 35 minutes we're going to be doing that. Canassa, how far did you go with real crewed missions until you thought it was too far? Well, I did Mars, and that was about as far as I went.
You want me to read the chat while you
I don't know. I don't know where else. I don't know where I've gone after that. You can read the chat if you want. Right, so we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna come around here, do this real quick, because I want this to be done. So you should actually be paying attention.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to read the chat.
Well, no, because you said like, oh, I learn by seeing what you do, and why? Oh, we've got another hour because I did a orbit. So have you learned anything from what I've just shown you or not?
Yeah.
So in 5 seconds, we're going to burn this. Go like that. There we go. Bring this down. Try and get as close as we possibly can. I'm actually going to get rid of that because I don't need it. And we'll cut that there. How close are we? 12.8 kilometers. Let's try and get this as close as we possibly can. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep, no, we're not getting any closer than that. So what we want to do is when we get close to this, we want to change this. We want to change this so that it says target there.
Yep.
And then what we'll do is we'll point retrograde, but we're no longer pointing retrograde. Well, we are actually pointing retrograde in kind of like alignment with the planet. Yep. But why I'm doing this is because I want to slow down relative to the target, which is now 2.2 kilometers away. And I think it's just come into physics range, which is why the game has slowed down. I've done this way too late. That's my bad. What we're going to do is we're going to fire up that engine real quick. So now we are slowing down in relation to this target. And once that gets to 0.00 meters per second, then we're going to cut this like so until we get to 0 or close enough. Then what I'll do is we'll go target. So we'll point at the target. This is going to be really inefficient, but oh well, screw it. We're going to point at the target. We are going to... Have I got enough fuel to get back? Yeah, I have. We've got way more than enough. Now we're going to burn towards the target. And we'll go maybe at about like 40 meters per second, maybe even faster. We're now going to be on a collision course with Duna, so that's never a good sign. And what we'll do is, as we're traveling towards the target now really quickly, we want to slow ourselves down again. So it's basically point to target, burn, slow down your relative velocity to target by going retrograde where target is, and then burn, and then keep doing that until you're really close to the target. So I think in 20 seconds, we're going to be 0.1 kilometers away, which is cool. So I think maybe we'll start our burn now. And I want to be within 200 meters because that's physics range.
Yes, by the way, it is...
It's almost midnight there.
It's 11:33.
Yes, it's getting late. It is getting very late, so that's why I'm trying to rush to do this, basically. Because I want LSA to get back with her design. So there we go, 0.0 meters per second. Awesome. What we can do is we can control from here. We can point at the target, like so. And then we can swap to this. We can, oh no, we've lost our docking port. That's curious. What happened to the docking port?
It's weird.
What happened to the docking port? Well, we're not going to be doing any docking today. That's really annoying. And we didn't get any more mystery goo or anything like that. That's a shame. But what we can do is...
When was we supposed to get it?
When we were flying up through Kerbin's atmosphere. Oh, why is there no docking port? Why is there no docking port? Oh, you know what? Screw this. We're going to go EVA. We're going to take data. And we're going to use our RCS pack and fly across. And I think there might be some more data that we can get. Oh, going too fast. And what we can do is we can store data in here. Why can't I? Store experiments. There we go. We'll store those. We'll come back across and grab all of the other experiments that we can get because there are some.
I could have done that.
Some that we have missed. Oh, great. Now this is wobbling all over the place. Grab. Oh, no. Camera, no. How much EVA propellant do we have left? This is really hard being sat here.
Sorry, do you want me to move?
No, it's fine. Grab. It's because, like, my fingers aren't usually where they are on the keyboard, which is not ideal. Grab board. There we go. We're going to hit T, and we're going to stabilize this. And just make sure that we've run everything. Log temperature. Okay, there's more that I need to take. Yeah, we didn't log all of these, so we'll grab that, log that. We will store, in fact, you know what? Container collect all. then we can just grab it from there, I believe. If we can do the mystery goo. Have we done the mystery goo? No, we're gonna do that. Observe the mystery goo real quick, and we'll store that. Container, collect all. And I think that's everything. I believe that's everything. Container, collect all. Right, okay. Then finally, what we'll do is, for the last time, we'll just get her to grab the stuff on here. Come on, if it will let me. Come on.
Oh.
I can't control this from here. This is really annoying. Take
data.
Data. Right, and then we'll go across to our spacecraft, which is that up there. And then we'll go.
Turn the keyboard towards you.
No, it's fine. Ah, F4. What's F4? What is F4? Docking quartus removus. I am tired now.
Sorry, I've been stressful, haven't I?
Mm-hmm. That's fine, though. This is nice and chill, this music, at least.
It's hard, though.
What, doing this?
Doing everything.
Yeah, I know. Right, there we go. We've stored a load of data in here. Now what we can do is go back to Kirby. And in order to do that, we're going to need to plot out a maneuver node. And I don't know when this needs to happen. I think we need to wait quite some time. Quite some time. So we are... Kerbin is there, so we want us to be about there. So we've got a long stay. We've got a good long stay. So what we'll do is we'll time warp through this real quick until we need to plot our maneuver node to go back.
If space was breathable and you can walk anywhere without getting tired in real life, where would you go?
And you can walk anywhere without getting tired in real life, where would you go? I think there's a really big series of canyons on one of Uranus's moons, which is supposed to be quite breathtaking. I know there is
I'd go to
somewhere in real solar system that looks amazing, but apart from that, I don't know. Titan's pretty cool because you'd get the very cool kind of view of Saturn through the atmosphere of Titan, which would be quite nice. But yeah, do the white box, grab the science from that. Yes, that's what we did.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd go. To be honest, Earth is pretty. There's a lot of different things to see on Earth.
Yeah.
I like space. Like I like Earth as much as I like space, but there are some beautiful sights on Earth that you can't really get anywhere else in the solar system because life exists. So we are going to have to wait an awful long time for this to get done. Come on. This needs to be... Yeah, we need to... This is painful. Hang on. Wait, what was that? This is nice and chill. So, given the stress and pressure, seems Alice did fairly well, regardless of the fact Carnassa basically did the heavy lifting. The experience of hearing the terminology and seeing it must help. Yeah. Has that helped you out?
I think so. I just need like a bit more practice without the pressure of everybody watching.
You do. But the pressure of everyone watching is what makes it entertaining.
I guess so. But if I get nervous, like, I don't know how to explain it. Once I start like panicking, it like just doesn't work. It's terrible when I'm driving as well.
Once you start panicking, you just shut up and you're no fun anymore. Right.
I don't mean to be.
Yeah, so I think we're getting to a point now where we are going to need to perform a maneuver.
Thank you for saying that.
I think that's probably going to be...
It's not true, but thank you.
Right, so I'm going to do this quick. We're going to get this back. We get this mission back. And then maybe what we'll do... No, that's not right. Right, so where is our orbit? So we need to be going that way. So... do this quick. Something like this. I think maybe we don't even need to go that aggressive. Do that. That is probably not right. Damn it. I want to be going that way. 500 meters per second. That's probably going to be too much. Oh no, it's not. That gonna be right? Oh, there we go. We got a Kerbin encounter. Come on. I believe in you, Kerbin Encounter. There we go. Focus view, Kerbin Encounter. Okay, fantastic. I'm just going to do that, and then I'll do a mid-course correction to try and get us on course. So in 11 minutes, we'll do this. Get this all done. Get this all done. Get Alicea and her crew back. Kanasa, I watched some YouTube about space, and I heard that a planet called GJ1214b is a water planet, and they made a mod about that planet. Would you ever visit it in Kerbal Space Program? Potentially, yes. That is something that I could do at some point. That too. Beyond Home is a planet pack. But Kanasa, have you ever tried a planet pack? Yes. I mostly play Real Solar System. This is just me trying to teach my wife how to play stock, and I've kind of taken over for now because we have been streaming for almost 4 hours, and I want to get this done before we go to bed. But yeah, most of my content is Real Solar System, Realism Overhaul, and Beyond Home. I haven't... Yeah, I don't usually play stock.
You left some craft stuff in the background, it looks busy.
I left some craft stuff. You mean you left some craft stuff?
Shouldn't be.
But yeah, no, what other series do I do? I also play Space Engineers. Someone asked about that earlier on, saying the last Space Engineers episode was a long time ago. That's because I am focusing on my Realism Overhaul RSSRO series at the moment. And there is a reason for that, because I am doing something related to Space Engineers relatively soon. I don't know how long that's going to take, but there is something big that's coming up, which I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, it's going to be a while before that happens. Well, it should be sometime this month, which will be quite cool. But I'm looking forward to that. Put a lot of dots on the YouTube search thing and click the auto thing and look at the videos. Well, would you visit it in your Kerbal Gets Real series? If that is able, well, if it's able to be added to the real solar system, potentially, as long as it's not interstellar, because I'm not going to have the means of going interstellar in that series. Definitely not. It's still, I'm using conventional rockets, and I'm using kind of near future tech, if anything. So yeah, the most advanced stuff that I'll have is going to be, oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Ah, gorgeous. How far away are we? We are 3.7 million meters. What we're going to do is, I feel like maybe we could just do a maneuver here and do something like this. Bring ourselves down. Maybe, we've got 2,000 meters per second of delta V left. I could probably do something here. Maybe get us like there. 166,000. Yeah, that's fine. 52. Do that. That's going to cost 66 meters per second. And then in order to make sure that we don't burn up to a crisp, we can just do that, which is, yeah, we've got more than enough delta V to do that. So we're going to do that. And that's going to be fine. And we're going to warp to that. And we are on our way back. We are on our way back to Kerbin. So long, Duna. It's been nice. It's been very nice. It's been stressful, but we are on our way back. Oh, trust me, it is far like 40 light years, so probably you would not. There is a series that I do want to do after Kerbal Gets Real, the next millennia, that might be something viable
Would it
for.
have been that one to cancel?
What one to cancel? / to cancel. I don't actually know. I never cancel. I never really use this. I use MechJeb. I don't play with like stock time warping features, so yeah. I never really use this. So usually it's all done by MechJeb for me. But I can fly ships in stock as well, which is kind of like, well, I've shown that I can do transfer windows and all of that here. You might have answered this before. Which is better, RP1 or Realism Overhaul? I've never just played RP1. I've always played... Let's cancel that now. I've always played Realism Overhaul with RP1. So RP1 is basically the career mode for Realism Overhaul. And it's a really good way of teaching you how Realism Overhaul works, because it introduces you to like the different kind of features one by one. At least that's what I found when I did it. I really, yeah.
Speedy's got to go.
Speedy's got to go. Okay, thank you for coming along, Speedy. This is pretty much going to be the end of the stream now anyway. We are almost back at Kerbin. In fact, we are now in Kerbin's sphere of influence, so that's always nice. In 3 hours, we are going to be performing a slight correction burn in Kerbin's sphere of influence. And then it will be just getting this... Oh, hello. I overshot that ever so slightly. And then it'll be just getting this back down. Look at that. A nice polar orbit. So we're going to burn this now. Bring our periaps down around Kerbin. And we will go for stability assist. Do that. There we go. We could probably get this even lower. Let's go for 72,000 meters. I feel like that's a decent kind of altitude to go for. We'll go for that there and bring that in like that. And that's going to take 1 minute and 19 seconds. That's fine. Oh, I don't want normal. I definitely don't want normal. We want to go for this. Something like this. Periaps is 68,000 meters. There we go, that's fine. We'll go for that. We've got more than enough Delta V to do that. Fantastic. We're going to warp ahead to that, and we are going to bring ourselves down. I can't locate Kerbin. Ah, there it is. Ah, Jebediah and Valentina are very excited to be home after a very long time in space. This mission has been going on for 296 days, and those are regular days. Oh, we need to turn around. We need to turn around. Do we have RCS on this thing? We do. We need to turn around very quickly, and we need to start our burn. So we'll just fire that up now, like so. Great. Yeah, so that's the 12-hour day, because I think I've got that set on there because of, obviously, I usually play RSS and RO and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is in Kerbal days. That's been, what, 4 times that amount. So definitely a couple of years to get to Duna and back. And it's been an interesting journey. They've had a good fun time along the way, and yeah, here we go. Oh, come on. Stage that final stage. One last time, the cheater engine. We are pushing quite a few Gs with this, but oh well. And then we'll get the Mark II pod down. And this we won't get science for landing at Duna due to the fact that obviously we have just gone to Duna orbit with this. The lander, which actually landed at Duna, we didn't recover that with us because we did a Apollo style kind of thing. Didn't even bring the lander back with us because the docking port magically vanished off the top. We should still get a lot of science from this. I mean, we've gained, what? We've gained the surface samples, we've gained mystery goose, science juniors, all of that kind of stuff. So temperatures, barometers. So I feel like we will have a lot of science to get when we get back. We probably, with the amount of Delta V, to be honest, that we had left for this mission, we could have done a trip to Ike as well. I don't know why we didn't do that. Probably because that would have taken far too long to do, and it's getting late now anyway, but we probably almost certainly could have maybe gone for a flyby of Ike as well. So there we go. We are almost ready. I think I want to try and land on the light side of Kerbin. So what we're going to do is we are going to time warp ahead. Pencil bob until we get to the Terminator. Oh, we can't time warp any faster than this. Well, that's unfortunate. Now we're at the South Pole. We'll just turn retrograde. Maybe we'll go a bit further. We'll turn retrograde if we can. Hello? Oh no, it's because we're on target. We'll turn retrograde, and then what we'll do is we'll burn this and bring ourselves back down into the atmosphere. Kanasa, would you ever visit Kepler 425b in your future series? Potentially. There is one series that I do want to do that is going to be a bit more interstellar related, but I don't know if it's going to... I don't know how interstellar it's going to be, whether it's still going to be viable going all of those long distances, but yeah, it's definitely something that I will look into doing at a future point. Right, so we're going to bring our periaps, is that what you called it? Paralapsis down to about 5,000 meters, and we will... I think we'll wait until we're in the atmosphere, until we decouple this. 70,000 meters, there we go. I think maybe we'll do a bit of this, just to raise that ever so slightly. Get rid of some of that fuel. 10,000 meters from a low Kerbin orbit, that's probably okay. We're going to decouple this, and we are going to just gracefully make our way back down with some physical time warp. And hope and pray that these parachutes don't burn off, because that could happen. They are very big parachutes, and they do look like they're not really being covered by the heat shield. Maybe stop using target velocity. I should have done that. That was very dumb. Big dumb moment by me there, not realizing that things were bad. Like Pilot's Interstellar series or more like Beardy Penguins? Neither really. Well, I don't know about Pilot's Interstellar series because I've not watched it. And Beardy's, I feel like Coming Home was very similar to what Beardy did with his Interstellar series, except I was playing with Beyond Home rather than After Kerbin. I think, yeah, it was After Kerbin. But it will be a RSS Interstellar, a far future RSS thing, I feel. Which would be kind of cool to do. Here we come now, and it does look like we're getting a weird kind of atmospheric glitch. So I searched how far it is, and oof, it is silly far. I'm talking about 1,402 light years away. So unless I have some sort of Alcubierre drive, that's definitely not going to be happening. No, we are going to need some kind of warp drive in order to be able to achieve those distances. So probably not. Probably not. But we have made it through most of the worst of the atmosphere. It looks like we're coming down in Kerbin's desert. So we're going to deploy the parachutes and just gracefully smack back down to the ground. We're still coming down pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think maybe what we can do is probably jettison the heat shield. Oh no, that's stuck to us. No. Heat shield, go. Bad heat shield. Oh dear. Ah, there we go. Oh, and we've yeeted the heat shield away. We're coming down at a nice fragile 5 meters per second. There goes the explosion of the heat shield below us. And we'll see. After Kerbin and Andrew draws Pretty Pictures Planet Pack. Oh, okay. Yes, that is... Yeah, that's where he went to in Beyond Kerbal, was it? Matt Lown is king, all hail. I do enjoy Matt Lown. I do watch some of his videos every now and then, although I've never really been massively into him, because when I kind of got back into Kerbal Space Program, he was doing tutorial stuff and SSTO stuff, and I neither like doing SSTOs and I knew how to play the game. So I've watched some of his videos, and actually, to be honest, out of Matt Lown stuff, the stuff that I watch him for is his Planet Coaster videos. Because I really like his Planet Coaster videos, because I think he's really good at designing in that game.
Before?
Yeah. I think I've watched all of Velocity Lake, or the most recent series he's done. And that, yeah, I prefer him for Planet Coaster than Kerbal, which is quite funny. So there we go. We have safely brought this back from Duna, and we'll recover the vessel, and we'll see kind of what science gains that we get. So you should search it up. Oh dear. Ah, that's not a good sign. Has the game broken? Did we done break the game? Please don't crash. At the last hurdle. Oh, no. It looks good. I think we have recovered. I can hear the the crickets chirping in unison. Do you think you'll ever make an SSTO in RP1? I have tried, and it is not really feasible. 1,039 science gathered from the surface of Duna. That's probably enough to get us a few extra bits. Do you want to go in and have a look and see what you can find? I would have liked a bit more though, and I think we probably could have got a bit more if we had have been a bit smarter about what we were doing, but well.
I did try, but...
So you can have a look, see what we're going to go for. Aerodynamics. I feel like the next place we're probably going to go for will be Eve and Gilly. Or maybe even Jewel. Maybe we could go to Jewel or Drez. No one goes to Drez. Is there anywhere that's
easier?
Anywhere that's easier than Duna?
Yeah.
No, not really. Duna is the easiest.
That was the next easiest.
Yeah. Or Gilly might be easier to land on, but... So do you want to have a look and see what you can get? What can we get?
There was we was looking for something, was it that?
It was under, I think it was under that, yes. That is going to cost a lot.
That.
I think 300 science, yeah, and we need to pick up both of these before. What do they give us? That gives us good solar panels, which is always useful, so I'd highly recommend getting that. That gives us some better antennas, and we didn't have any communication around Duna, so that'd also be pretty good to get.
Some struts.
Yeah, that's fine, and probably
this one?
I don't think we should get that yet, to be honest. I think we should go up in a line down here. See ya, shoo. Anyway, it has been fun, and it's almost 1 a.m, so I'm going to sleep, so have fun. Thank you, HexusBG, for coming along to the stream. I hope you have a good evening, if you've not gone already, but we will be finishing there anyway, I believe. So, Canassa, did you know that the console version of KSP, there is a moon launch site that you can unlock? I have heard of that, but obviously never playing console version. I've never seen that.
More fuel tanks.
Should make a surface base on Duna, basically a lab with a science man in it on the planet of choice who never returns. That's so evil. We have to return everyone. But I feel like that is going to be it from us now. Whilst Alisea is having a look through and seeing what she wants to research next, I'm going to say my goodbyes. Thank you everyone for coming along to this stream. It's been very stressful. It's been good anyway. We managed to design a rocket and get to Duna.
I landed.
And yeah, you did. And
didn't
get
die.
all the way back and got a lot of science for it as well.
I just need a bit more practice.
But for now, I need to go and finish filming the next Millennia episode that I want to release tomorrow because I've got a lot of that still to do and I still have to edit it. So I'm going to be up all night playing KSP, which sounds good, but I don't know. I need a break. So, Kanasa, last question. It can give you up to 25k science done if done right. Nice. God save the Queen. Thank you very much. Anyway, but yes, no. Thank you for coming along to the stream. We have had
Alisea.
And I have been Kanasa, and we will see you later.